Okay, I'm about to start, I guess. Oh my gosh. I got, what did I do? I got a USB 3 hub for my microphone, so hopefully I won't be sounding like Barry White now. I should have enough power to power my microphone now, because I think that's what was the problem. So we shall see. All right. Let's see how the audio sounds now. I think that's okay. Cool. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Thanks, Joya. Appreciate you. Do you know where we last left off? Cause I think I might have recorded or streamed again since the last stream that you were in. If not, I could give you a quick recap. But it's up to you. Or I can press and just go with the flow. But I think a recap might be good. Just a quick one. Now that I think about it. From last I remember, we found out that man, I need to have a list of these people's names. But you went back and watched some? Okay, cool. So I don't really need to go back and do a super good recap. But yeah, right now we're getting ready to do some exploring. See, I don't know. We're just doing some exploring because we need to weigh all of our options as far as escaping this place and stuff. So I'm just gonna do some Danganronpa type stuff. The audience area had been hit with the most damage. That sound effect though. The ceiling had completely come down. There was an exit on each side of the audience area, but this one was completely buried. Oh yeah, and I went back and made you a VIP. I just found out you could do this stuff, but yeah, you can assign roles. Like I know you can like assign like mods and stuff like that, but I didn't know like you can assign like I saw VIPs, but like I didn't know that I could do that for some dumb reason. I thought I had to be affiliate first, I guess, but no, apparently not. So anyway, there was an exit on each side of the audience area, but this one was completely buried. It was obvious that the upstairs was also severely damaged. Okay. Oh, we ain't going that way. This spot suffered less damage compared to the other side. Let me see something. Sorry, I'm trying to preview my freaking stream. Okay. You have me and Don on auto host? Or as auto host? That's legit, I appreciate it. Yeah, once you start getting your stream going, I'll definitely have you on auto host as well. An exit sign was dimly lit. There are some gaps where they could crawl through the wreckage, but why would they do that? Unless that's like a last resort, you know? Audience exit or audience area exit. An emergency exit is near the back of the audience section. People escape through that exit. Underneath the collapsed ceiling, a small chasm could be seen. Oh yeah, the judges section, Seung Young's body lay behind it. She was hidden from the view of the stage. There could be another collapse here. It won't be safe. Tables and chairs for judges are located in front of the stage. Seung Young's body is not visible from the stage since they block the view. He checked the audience area but couldn't find any safe spots. He looked towards the right of the stage. Okay. The focus of Do-yoon's attention moved from the broken steel frame to the ceiling. This side looked much worse. The steel frames completely gave way here. It was just a matter of time until this place collapsed more. No bueno. There was a staff corridor to the right of the stage. It's blocked by a pile of concrete rubble, so it seems impossible to open the door. They could also use the exit on the other side to get to the backstage area. It won't hurt to check out the other side. Passage on the right. A staff-only passage linked to the back of the stage. In order to use the passage, a pile of concrete blocking the entrance must be removed. That seems doable, I guess, right? This was the steel frame that used to support the roof structure. Well, doesn't look too good right now. The force must have been intense enough to bend this steel frame, or maybe it wasn't built right in the first place. Probably both. A steel frame was bent as the result of the stage collapse. It is still holding up, but won't last for long. Okay, well, time to get the heck out of here. The right side of the stage looked pretty bad. Great. There could be additional collapse. They walked to the left of the stage. Do-yoon looked up at the ceiling. Thanks to the steel frame that sounds terrible right now, this side still remained intact. All they can do now is pray that the steel holds out until the rescue team arrives. The ceiling above the audience seats has collapsed. The ceiling above the stage is still holding up. It could fall down at any time without a warning. Great. Awesome. It was a staff corridor leading to the central corridor behind the stage. It looks better than the one on the other side. What awaits behind the door is unknown, but it might be possible to get to the waiting room through this exit. What awaits behind the door is unknown. Okay. A passage for staff leading to the back of the stage. It looks relatively safe without any fallen debris or damage. Okay, so we could definitely go this way. If that's an option. Let me see something, because it's kind of dark, man. Game settings. Text speed. Oh, I can't change the brightness. That's fantastic. I thought I could change the brightness because it seemed a little too dark to me, but maybe that's super realistic. Because I guess it would be dark, huh? This spot has suffered less damage compared to the other side. The steel frame was the only thing holding the ceiling up. After investigating the stage, the group reassembled.
좀 어땠어요?
So how did it look?
난 무대 뒤 왼쪽 통로 쪽이 괜찮아 보였어.
Oh man, what the heck? Sorry, I'm sure y'all heard that. Or maybe you didn't, actually. Yes, you did. I forgot to mute the desktop audio because I'm an idiot. My bad. It should be good now, though. The left passage behind the stage looked fine.
중앙 복도로 들어가는 문 말이죠?
Oh, you did hear that? My bad. You mean the door to the central corridor?
잔해도 적고 문 상태도 괜찮아 보여.
Yeah, there wasn't much debris and the door looked intact.
닫혀 있던데. 열어보려고 해도 괜찮을까요?
It was closed. Do you think we could try to open it? Why not?
글쎄, 거기까진.
Well, I hadn't thought about that yet.
역시 관객석 쪽 비상구가 제일 나은 것 같네.
I guess the exit by the audience area looked like the best option. No, it didn't.
다들 글로 탈출했다며.
I heard everyone evacuated through that exit. We should try it too. Not right now, no, because it's kind of blocked off a little bit. Like, it would take some considerable effort to go through there.
무대 뒤 오른쪽 통로는요? 거기가 비상구랑 제일 가까워요.
What about the right passage behind the stage? It's the one closest to the exit.
문 앞이 다 무너져서 가지도 못하잖아.
The area in front of that door is a total wreck.
네가 말하는 관객석 비상구는 멀쩡하냐?
What about the exit by the audience area that you chose? It's not much different. They're both not great options. The only good option is that I think the left area. As for the right passage, we could make our way through by removing some of the debris.
관객석 쪽은 벌써 탈출한 사람들이 있다니까.
People have already escaped through the audience area.
이 정도면 품질 보증 아니야?
It's a guaranteed escape route.
지금은 다 내려앉았잖아. 사망 보증이지.
It's completely ruined. It's a death wish.
틈으로 수그리고 가면 될 거라니까.
No, we ain't crawling through nothing. We could crawl through the gap.
됐고, 난 영희 언니 말에 찬성.
Forget it. I agree with Ju Young.
그치만 오른쪽 통로도.
But the passage on the right is... Okay, the right side is more heavily damaged than the left side. The back of the stage could be accessed via the left passage. All of the other passages have been buried. Okay. The group's opinions were divided on the issue.
난 확신이 안 서.
Oh, we're gonna have to choose.
어때?
I can't make up my mind. What about you?
무대 뒤 왼쪽 통로가 좋지 않을까?
Don't you think the left passage behind the stage would be a good choice?
관객석 쪽 비상구는 벌써 탈출구로 쓰였다니까.
I told you, the exit by the audience area was already used as an escape route.
무대 뒤 오른쪽 통로가 비상구에서 제일 가깝다고요.
I told you, the right passage behind the stage is closest to the exit. Do-yoon was also there when they took a look around the stage. Which would be the most safe and suitable place?
가볼 만한 쪽은
I guess our choice should be based on the investigation around the stage, where should they go? So we have the audience area exit, the left passage, and the passage on the right. As far as the audience area exit, it's an emergency exit. An emergency exit is near the back of the audience section. People escape through that exit. Underneath the collapsed ceiling, a small chasm could be seen. I don't think we're going through there. Passage on the right. A staff-only passage linked to the back of the stage. In order to use the passage, a pile of concrete blocking the entrance must be removed. I don't feel like moving any concrete just to get to I guess an entrance or whatever. The left passage, a passage for staff leading to the back of the stage. It looks relatively safe without any fallen debris or damage. I mean, this is the common sense choice, isn't it? I mean, it looks relatively safe without any fallen debris or damage. It looks like this is our choice. Because any other choice, we have to move debris or we have to crawl through stuff. I don't think that's a good idea. Especially if stuff starts to happen while we're trying to escape, we just gotta go. So we don't have time to be moving stuff or be crawling through stuff. I think this is the best option.
무대 뒤 왼쪽 통로 같아.
The left passage behind the stage.
누나 말대로 문 상태도 멀쩡하고 주변에 잔해도 적으니까.
Like Ju-young said, there's only a little amount of debris, and the door looks intact.
도윤이 말이 맞아.
Couldn't agree more with Do-yoon.
일단은 제일 멀쩡해 보이는 데를 확인해야 돼.
We need to check the route which seems the most intact. Right, it's the safest.
문을 열더라도 아니 괜찮을지.
But would it be safe to go in after opening the door?
겉보기에도 위험한데 가는 것보다는 나을 거야.
I think it's better than taking seemingly risky routes.
이런 상황에선 안전빵으로 가야지.
We need to play it safe.
저쪽이 비상구랑 가까운데.
That way is closer to the exit.
검증된 탈출구를 쌩 깐다고?
Are you going to desert the proven escape route?
결과에 승복들 합시다. 베스타 출연진답게.
You're a B-Stars contestant, so accept your loss. Dang, son, get wrecked. The group headed toward the left passage behind the stage as Ju-young suggested.
열어볼게요.
Okay, let me open the door.
혹시 모르니까 같이 하자.
We'll do it together, just in case. The door suddenly flung open. Suddenly, the place began to shake again. Time to go. Why now? What is it?
관객석 쪽이에요. 또 무너졌나 봐요.
It's the audience area. It collapsed again.
저기 반대편도 그래.
The same thing happened to the door on the other side. I need different voices for each character, bruh. I am not a professional voice actor. Oh god. If I had like people playing this game with me or voice acting with me, like I'd probably do it with like 2 other people, and then I'd probably hop aboard the voice acting train, but I can't do it. That's a lot of talking. A cloud of debris came falling down in the audience area suggested by Hee-sung, and in the right passage suggested by Sale. Or just sing. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm gonna do a Twitch sing stream pretty soon. If we had gone that way. Do-yoon shuddered at the thought. Yeah, you would have played yourself. For all of Sir Red's parts? Oh gosh. I'm sure he does not, you know, sing talk all of his lines. Let's see.
여긴 멀쩡해. 벽이 지탱해 준 건가?
If you know what though, I would do something like that. If I had like some sort of like channel points or something, like when I get affiliate, like I would have some sort of channel points reward where, like if it's like a visual novel like this, or if there is like voice acting to be had, I would have like channel points for me to sing it or something. But if he did it, it would make a great musical. True. But this place is intact. The walls are still supporting it, I guess.
다행이야. 큰일 날 뻔했어.
Oh god, that was a close call. Yeah, we would have died if we went the other 2 ways.
상대적으로 멀쩡한 이유가 있었네.
Now I see why this place is relatively intact. Sale raised his hand.
여기 다 같이 들어가요?
Do we all go in at the same time?
갑자기 뭔 소리야?
What do you mean?
몰려갔다가 갇히기라도 하면
If we all go in at the same time and get trapped, we could have a big problem.
나눠서 들어가자고?
Then what? Split the group?
복도팀 무대팀 쪼갤 거면 난 무조건 복도팀이야.
If it's the corridor versus the stage, I'm going to the corridor no matter what. Hee-sung stared at the wreckage of the audience area. The rest of the group also surveyed the surroundings.
저 꼴을 보고 있으니 가보긴 해야겠어.
That kind of tells me that I should go inside.
가서 길이 없으면 결국 여기로 돌아오는 일만 남아.
If there's no path when we get there, we have no choice but to come back here.
무대가 그렇게 좋으면 개기고 있던가.
It does not sound good out there. If you like the stage so much, you could just stay there. Sale cleared his throat.
의견을 말해본 거예요.
It was just a thought. Sale was going to take the lead, but then he changed his mind and backed off.
그럼 들어가시죠.
Well, shall we go in?
육갑을 떤다.
Lousy ass. I'm going first. Okay. Sure. Hee-sung confidently walked towards the door. Let me see something real quick. Okay, never mind. Sale, now left behind, bit his lip nervously.
죽는 길을 찍어놓고선
He chose the path leading to the death for us.
세일아, 가자.
Sail, let's go.
네.
Yes. Where the heck are we going?
개 살벌하네.
It's so creepy. It is kind of creepy. It looks like a haunted house. For real, for real.
무대보다 훨씬 캄캄해.
I can barely see. It's darker here than on the stage.
머리랑 발 조심해.
Watch your step and protect your head.
워치로 후레쉬 같은 건 안 돼요?
Is there a flashlight on the watch? That's gonna burn through our freaking battery. And I don't know how much battery power we have. What do you think this is? A Swiss Army knife? True.
손전등 기능은 없어. 가져다 대면 조금 밝아지는 정도야.
There's no flashlight on my watch, although it will shed some light if I hold it close enough. Do-yoon put the watch closer to the dark area.
진짜 택도 없네요.
It's no use.
조심하는 수밖엔 없어.
We need to be cautious.
통로나 멀쩡한 데가 있나 찾아보자.
Let's see if there's a passage or intact area.
너무 오버하진 말자고. 분위기 이상하면 바로 콜.
Don't take any risk. Call me right away if something doesn't feel right.
길 파악되면 대충 수첩에 그려볼게요.
After I find the passage, I'll draw it in my notebook. Oh, he can draw? The group carefully moved.
확실하게 막혔네. 이 뒤가 출구였지?
It's completely blocked. Behind it was the exit, right? Of course it's blocked. The game would be too easy if we could just escape that way, right?
나가서 긴 복도 하나 더 있죠. 거기도 무너졌겠네요.
There's another long corridor outside. It must have collapsed too.
뒤로 나가는 다른 길은 없어?
Is there any other way out from the back?
내 기억엔 없네.
Not that I know of. Wouldn't Sail know?
여기가 유일한 출구예요.
Okay.
확실해요.
This is the only exit. I'm sure of it. Great! Do-yoon stepped on the debris and tried to move the door. The door didn't budge, as if the back was completely blocked as well.
안 되겠어요.
Not going to work.
그럼 어쩔 수 없...
What's wrong? Then we have no choice but to...
이나야, 괜찮아?
Inha, are you okay?
문 앞에 오니까 공기가 좀 매캐한데?
Now that I'm standing before the door, there's an acrid smell. Okay, we should not go that way.
여긴 다 볼 것도 없어.
Let's skip this place. We don't even have to look.
스텝 휴게실 사실 두 번째 분장실이죠.
The staff lounge. It was more like another dressing room. Okay.
실제로는 출연자들이 썼으니까.
It was indeed used by the contestants rather than the staff.
공간 설계부터 틀렸잖아. 분장실 너무 좁아 터졌으니까.
They messed up the floor plan. The dressing room was just too small.
밀려난 스텝들은 안쪽 복도에 구겨져서 대기 탔고요.
The staff had to wait in the corner of the corridor.
억울하면 출연자 하시던가.
Stop complaining. Why didn't you become one of the contestants then? Rude.
내가 말을 말아야지.
Just forget what I said.
일단
Let me open it. Oh, we can't go in that way?
안 열리는데?
I can't open it.
힘의 가림 없이 하면 돼? 형, 좀 비켜봐.
That's probably a mistake. You need to try harder. Step aside, let me do it. What if there's something like blocking it, but if we move it, it brings everything down? Like, that's a terrible idea. We need to get out of here.
허탕이네. 쌀 때라도 있으니 다행인가.
It was a waste of time. At least we've got some place to take a dump. Cool story.
말 막 싸지 마라.
Watch your mouth.
싸다고 한 대 맞을래?
Do you want me to slap you in the face?
싸가지 조금 챙길래?
Behave yourself, will ya?
저기 그만.
Guys, stop!
세 분 헛소리 그만하고 나오세요.
All three of you, please stop the nonsense and get out of here.
난 아무 말도 안 했는데.
Oops. I didn't say anything.
어쨌든 나오세요.
Anyhow, get out of there. Okay. Why was he yelling at us? We didn't do anything wrong.
장애인 화장실이야. 겨우 한 칸짜린데.
The restroom for the disabled. There's only one stall.
다 낑겨 들어가야 할 판이네.
We can barely crawl in.
그나마도 안 열려. 꽝이네.
It won't even open. It's a bust.
근데 이제서야 생각나는 건데
By the way, come to think of it,
장애인 화장실 문은 자동문 아니었어?
the door of the restroom for the disabled, shouldn't it be automatic? Well, I mean, if we lost power,
사실 구색만 맞춘 거예요.
the result of shoddy construction. Okay.
필수 설비 중에 하나라 그래서 막 공사한 거죠.
It was a required facility. Such a slapdash construction. I've never heard that word used before in my life.
이 정도로 날린 공사를.
They cut corners to meet the deadline.
못했고 여긴 버리자.
Take this place off the list.
분장실이야. 문짝은 그나마 멀쩡해 보이는데?
The dressing room. At least the door looks intact.
열릴지도 모르겠어요.
We might be able to get it open. Sail slowly turned the doorknob. The door opened with a creak.
이게 출구면 대박이었는데.
I wish this was the exit.
힘 빼는 소린 너도.
You're such a party pooper.
안을 확인해 보죠.
Let's look inside.
오케이 들어간다.
Okay, I'm going in. Okay.
깜짝이야.
Oh my god, what the?
마네킹 한두 번 봐? 뭘 시겁하고 그래?
Scared? You've never seen a mannequin before?
허연 게 떡하고 있잖아.
It appeared out of the darkness.
지도 펄쩍 뛰어놓고 내가 못 본 줄 아냐?
I know you were scared too. I saw your face, you know. Inha walked right past Hee-sung, who was still fuming with anger.
상태는 그럭저럭 괜찮아 보이는데?
It looks passable.
여기서 버티면 어때?
Why don't we set up camp here? The group surveyed the room.
좁은 방에 있다 무너지면 더
We could be in
심각해질 수도
bigger
있어.
trouble if we get trapped in a small room when another collapse occurs.
천장이 더 내려앉으면 문이 안 열릴지도 모르고.
If the ceiling comes down any lower, the door might get stuck.
벽 위쪽 갈라져 있어.
Oh, there's a crack on top of the wall. Okay, this place is gonna come down too. There's cracks everywhere.
물이 쑤였나 보네.
I guess we went too far.
아, 뭐 건물을 이따위로 지어놨어.
This building is pathetic.
제일 안전한 건 무대였다는 결론이 날지도 모르겠네.
Maybe the stage is the safest place after all.
갈 데가 없으면 그렇게 되겠죠.
Unless we have any other options.
더 볼 거 없으면 나가자고.
Let's get out of there. Or let's get out of here if there isn't anything else to see.
여자 화장실 딱 봐도 무너졌어요.
The women's restroom. It's destroyed.
문이라도 열리나 봐봐.
See if you can at least open the door. Nope.
보시다시피네.
As you can see,
문이 이 정도면 피하는 게 나아.
we ought to avoid the place, considering the condition of the door.
아예 안 움직여?
It won't even budge?
궁금하면 땡겨봐. 너무 세게 하진 말고.
Pull it if you're curious. Not too hard though.
자, 각 나왔지?
See? We can go now.
그래. 여긴 안 되겠어.
Right. This place won't work.
여기 분장실 뒤로 돌아가는 문이지?
Is this the door leading to the back of the dressing room?
맞아요. 스태프들이 중앙복도를 피해서 다닐 때 쓰던 길이죠.
Right. It's the passage used by the staff to bypass the central corridor.
좁은 데다가 창고 대용으로도 써서 지저분할 거예요.
It's small, messy, and dirty, since we also used it to store some things.
그래도 확인은 해보자.
We should check it anyway. Why not, right? Cool. The door easily flung open.
스태프들은 왜 중앙복도를 두고 여기로 다닌 거야?
Why did the staff use a different way instead of using the central corridor?
거치적거리니까 그렇지.
Because they would get in the way.
복도 찍는 그림에 스텝이 걸리잖아.
It's not pretty if the staff members are seen in the corridor on TV. Okay.
출연자 서혜성님께서 잘 설명해 주셨네요.
That was an excellent explanation, dear contestant.
심했네.
That was a bit too much.
저런 거 일일이 따지기 시작하면 끝도 없어요.
Let's not even get into details.
출연자는 휘둘리는 정도지만 스텝은
Contestants were like the
아예 쓰고
important
버리는
chess
말이었어요.
pieces, but staff members were just mere pawns. Oh wow, he's not as salty about that.
어쨌든 복도나 확인해 보자고요.
Anyhow, let's check the corridor.
가보자.
Yeah, let's go.
미리 듣긴 했지만 정말 좁아 터졌네.
I know I was warned about it already, but this place is darn narrow.
평소에도 스텝들끼리 스텝이 꼬이고 그랬어요.
So narrow that the staff used to step on one another.
말장난이 나오냐?
Was that supposed to be funny? I'm sure it wasn't.
넌 가엾지도 않냐? 그 많은 스텝들이 요만한 복도에서 뛰어다녔다는 게
Don't you feel sorry for the staff? Imagine all those staff members running around in this narrow corridor.
글쎄다. 억울하면 출세해야지.
If you were so unhappy, why don't you become successful? I really think this guy wanted to be a contestant, but I don't know. Like, there's more to his story.
하기야 무대보다 먼저 네 개념이 무너졌지.
It goes to show how irrational you are. Dang.
네 시건방진 꼬라지를 보는 내 억장도 무너지는데?
Nope. It goes to show how cocky you are.
혜성아, 거기까지 해.
Yeah, I did get disconnected. I honestly don't know how because it didn't say anything was wrong in Streamlabs, but then when I was watching it, like my stream preview on Twitch, it just said I wasn't streaming anymore. Luckily, I had that open because I never would have known, and I was very annoyed. He-sung, that's enough.
네네 2등 말씀이신데 침묵해야죠.
Of course, second place is spoken. I was mid-sentence. when I got disconnected.
여긴 문이 몇 개야?
That sucks. I'm gonna have to do some editing, which is the whole reason why I wanted to stream, was because of the less editing it would be required for me to throw it up on YouTube, but whatever. Nice. How many doors are there?
4개요.
There are 4.
들어온 문 빼고 볼만한 건 분장실 뒷문, 중앙복도 출구 쪽 문 정도예요.
Other than the door we just used, the rear door of the dressing room and the entrance door at the central corridor exit should be worth checking out. Am I going to make a thumbnail? Yeah, I'm gonna try it the way Don said in his video. Definitely gonna try it at least. I think it should turn out good. We'll see, but I'm definitely gonna try the technique. It should be legit.
남은 하나는?
What about the last one?
스텝 대기실 문인데 아까 보신 것처럼 거긴 무너져서요.
It's the staff lounge door, but as you've seen, it's damaged. The group walked toward the door in front of them.
이게 분장실 뒷문이지?
Is this the rear door of the dressing room?
열어볼게요.
I'll open it. Do-yoon turned the doorknob, but the door did not open.
잠겼나?
Is it locked?
잠시만요.
Hold on a second.
문이 천장을 떠받치는 것 같아요.
The door seems to be supporting the ceiling, then stopped trying to open it. He turned it harder, but nothing happened.
그런 거면 무리해서 열 필요 없어.
Then we shouldn't try to open it.
열어봤자 결국 분장실로 통하는 거잖아.
Even if we open it, it would lead to the dressing room anyway.
그래, 여긴 그냥 두자.
Right. Let's skip this place for now. Do-yoon stepped back from the door.
다음은 안쪽, 중앙복도 출구 쪽 문이야.
Next one is deeper inside, the one by the exit of the central corridor.
시행장!
Ah, damn.
발 조심해.
Watch your step.
벌써 걸렸거든요.
I tripped already, you know.
이 문은 정확히 어디로 연결돼?
Where does this door lead to exactly?
중앙복도 끝이요. 무너져 있던데.
The end of the central corridor, which was collapsed.
열어도 출구 따위는 없겠네.
Then there will be no exit even if we manage to open it, right?
열리는지만 확인해 볼게.
I'll just go check if it opens. Why? The door opened outwards, but the debris stopped him from opening it any further.
장만큼 열리네.
The door only slightly opened.
나가봐야 중앙복도 끝이에요.
It doesn't really matter because it leads to the end of the central corridor.
그럼 여기까지인가?
Then we're done here, aren't we?
나가자.
Let's get out of here. Okay, so I guess we're done investigating. We did a lot of investigating. Jeez Louise, man.
다 둘러본 것 같아.
I think we took a good look. Yeah, I think we took an excellent look.
우리한테 있는
Jeez.
선택지가 뭐였죠?
So what options do we have?
크게 두 개야. 무대로 돌아가거나
Either we go back to the stage or stay here somewhere.
여기라면 지금 있는 중앙복도랑 분장실, 스텝복도, 남자 화장실 정도네요.
It's if we do decide to stay somewhere here, it's got to be the central corridor, dressing room, staff corridor, or men's restroom.
라인업 완전 별로네.
I don't like any of them either. I don't think it's really safe to stay back there because either they're going to be cramped or it looks like they're gonna come down or I don't know. I think I don't want to say it, but we might be safer on the stage.
무대로 뺏고 하기도 거시기한데.
But I don't feel like going back to the stage either.
조명 좀 살아있는 데로 가는 게 좋지 않겠어?
Don't you think we should choose the place where there's some lights?
그런 데는 화장실, 분장실, 스텝 복도야.
There's the restroom, dressing room, and staff corridor. Restroom and staff corridor are too small and narrow. Dressing room I thought was gonna come down. It didn't look safe.
그나마 화장실?
No.
그나마는 무슨
I guess the restroom is better than the others. I just skipped over it so fast because I was like, there's no way. Are you out of your mind?
거울 깨진 거 못 봤어? 거기 벽 천장을 버티고 있다고.
Didn't you see the broken mirror? That wall is supporting the ceiling, so it's not stable.
천장 무게는 어디든 다 버티는 중이지.
The ceiling weight has to be supported anywhere you go. We're not going to the
문도
bathroom.
하나야. 갇혀버릴지도 몰라.
And there's only one door. We could get trapped.
문 하나인 것도 다 똑같잖아.
Well, they all have one door. We're not going to the bathroom. The mirror on the wall is broken and the floor is wet. There's only one exit linked to the central corridor, men's restroom. We're not going there.
분장실은 앞뒤로 문이 두 개긴 한데.
The dressing room has two, one in the front and another in the back, but I believe we can only use one of them anyway.
공간도 넉넉한 편이고요.
It's got some space too.
다른 데 비하면 넓어 보이지.
Well, compared to the other
벽에
rooms,
금 같잖아. 거기도 천장 버틴다고 할딱거리는 중이지.
the wall has cracks. That place can barely support the ceiling.
뒷문은 열리지도 않았어.
The rear door is not even open,
마찬가지야.
so there's practically one door there.
다 아닌 거면 무대로 돌아가는 쪽에 한 표 던질게요.
If nothing works, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm tired. If nothing works, I say we go back to the stage.
차라리 트윈 쪽이 나을 것 같거든요.
The stage is an open place at least. I think we should go back to the stage. Inside looks fine, but the entrance to the staff corridor is damaged, so you can get there only from the central corridor.
스텝 복도는 안 되나?
What about the staff corridor? No? No, because it's too cramped in there.
문 세 개잖아. 물론 두 개는 못 쓰지만.
It's got 3 doors, although 2 of them are useless.
야, 그럼 문 한 개지.
Then it's one door.
좁아 터진 데 한 줄로 앉아서 도라도 닦자고?
What do you want to do? Sit in a line and meditate?
내가 언제 거기가 짱이랬냐?
I'm not saying we must choose the staff corridor.
그리고 좁든 말든 무슨 상관이야. 넌 어차피 페이터나 조질 거면서.
And since when did you care about the room size? You'll be busy playing with Phater anyway. Okay. A narrow passage behind the staff lounge and dressing room. It can be used to access the door leading to the central corridor. All other doors are locked or blocked. A narrow corridor.
저 나도 너무 좁은 데는 별로야.
Actually, I'm a bit claustrophobic myself. Of course you are.
계속 애쓰는 중이긴 한데 너무 좁은 데는 가슴이 답답해서.
I'm trying to get better, but I can barely breathe in a confined space. Okay, so that's obviously not an option.
차라리 여기 중앙 복도에 있는 것?
How about staying here in the central corridor?
어둡긴 하지만 아예 안 보이는 건 아니잖아.
It's dark, but we can still see.
상황 봐서 분장실이든 무대든 가면 되고.
If something happens, we can go to the dressing room or stage. A central passage in the back of the stage, which is linked to the men's restroom, staff corridor, and dressing room. The exit at the end of this corridor is impassable. That might be an option.
전 와서 보니까 무대가 제일 나은 것 같아요.
I looked around, and I think the stage is best.
바깥에서도 다른 데로 피해 있으란 말은 안 했고
The rescue team didn't say anything about evacuating to another place.
복도 끝은 벌써 무너졌어요. 언제 더 무너져도 이상할 게
The
없어요.
end of this corridor has collapsed already, and the rest could collapse at any minute.
결국 제일 안정적인 건
Overall,
무대 아닐까요?
I think the stage is the least risky. I agree, actually. I don't want to go back to the stage, but I think that's our only option, to be honest.
그래, 무대는
Yeah, I get it. Y'all don't want to go back to the stage because that's where Homegirl died. Seung Young's body was in the stage area. Yes, yes, we know. The two of them didn't finish their sentences, but everyone knew what they were going to say. We sure do.
무대 쪽 공간은 아직 여유가 있어요.
The stage still has enough space.
심사위원석 쪽으로는 안 가도 될 거예요.
We wouldn't have to go to the judges section. Let me see something real quick. The conversation ended by listening to each other's different opinions.
안전하게 버티는 게 목표인데.
The goal is to stay safe.
그냥 각자 원하는 대로 찢어져?
No, we should not just split up. Man, he has the worst ideas, man. Hey, what's going on, Fro? How are you? Should we all just split up? Hell no, we shouldn't split up. That's a terrible idea. Hee-sung literally has the worst ideas. Like, every single time he opens his mouth, he has a terrible idea.
개인 플레이는 넣어둬. 같이 다니자고.
I'm well, thanks. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Just trying to stream. I didn't stream for like the past two days, I think, or maybe 3. I've just been tired after working night shift. I just couldn't make myself get up to stream, but I'm good now. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I've been tired, but I'm good. We need to stick together. Yes.
한도윤, 너는 뭐 할 말 없어?
I feel that. Gotta take care of yourself first. Truth. Gotta get rest when you can. Do-yoon, don't you have anything to say? We're gonna have to choose. What do you want to do, Do-yoon?
내 생각은
Oh. A safe place near the central corridor where you can wait for the rescue. We could wait in the... So this is kind of a drawing of what's going on. So to the left must be the staff corridor, and as you can see, it's freaking tiny. It's just like a tiny little... Yeah, it's a tiny little corridor. I wouldn't want to stay there. I wouldn't want to stay in the men's bathroom because I think there were cracks in the ceiling, cracks in the mirror, which meant that the wall could come down. The dressing room, I think there were cracks in the ceiling there. Honestly, I think we gotta go... Wait, didn't someone die or got hurt? Oh, so... This is funny. It's not funny. But, so, Seung Young, that one producer, like the star producer that ran the show, it turned out to be her that got killed. She actually died. And it wasn't that other girl, the other girl with long black hair, because I think that was the misconception. I think I even thought that when I first started playing this game because they kind of look similar. This is funny. Right, it's not funny, it's just interesting. But yeah, actually, hold on, let me see something. Oh yeah, so that's the link to the playlist that I was uploading the streams on if you wanted to go back and watch, just so you can get a whole rundown, so you can kind of get caught up with what's happening. But oh yeah, it's no problem. I actually just created that command just before I streamed. But yeah, right now we are deciding where the heck we're going to go, because we decided that it would be best to explore to see if there are any options as far as escaping, or if there's any safer places to go. And we just finished that up, and I'm starting to think that we're better off on stage or staying. Yes, commands, you better. I know, right? Let's see here. Am I streaming still? Oh no, is my stream dying? I don't know what's going on today. I have crispy internet. My stream better not be dying, man. You blinked for a sec, but that could have been on your end. I'm pretty sure it was on my end because a little bit before you came in, my stream just disconnected, and I don't know why. I'm gonna have to freaking crispy internet. I do have crispy internet. I better. I'm paying freaking arm and a leg for it. But yeah, I don't know what the heck's happening today. I think I'm gonna have to play with some settings because this ain't it. But let me see. Anyway, back to the game. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to stay on the stage because even though there are damaged areas, it's still a bigger space, right? It's the biggest space out of all of them. And the rescue team, that's where they're going to go to rescue us. They're not going to go anywhere else first. So we don't want to like play ourselves and not be where we're supposed to be when they get there. I think we're better off staying on the stage even though no one else wants to go there because Seung Young's dead body is there. I mean, it is what it is with that. So I'm going to choose the stage. We'd better go back to the stage. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Yep. Gyu Hyuk and Sale also nodded. I think that's the best option.
구관이 명관이란 결론이네요.
Better the devil you know than the devil you don't know, huh?
결국 이렇게
So,
된 건가?
is that it?
돌아본 결과가
This is what we came up with.
진작 한참
Shoot. I've been wasting my time.
주변을 파악했다는데 의미를 두자.
We are aware of our surroundings at least.
그래. 어느 정도 멀쩡해 보이는데도 찾았으니까.
Yeah. We also found some passable places too.
어쩔 수 없이 움직여야 될 땐 선택지가 될 거야.
When we have no choice but to move, they will be our options. Okay, so I think we chose right. Ju Young nodded with a worried look on her face. What the heck? A sudden loud sound roared through the corridor. Excuse me? The ground shook for a moment and dust fell from the ceiling. Are we about to die? The group slowly took a look around.
큰일 터지기 전에 돌아가야겠어.
We need to go back before something happens. That emote though. Oh my gosh, that's the funniest emote I've seen. Yo, whose emote is that?
돌고 돌아 빠꾸야?
Back to where it all began? What a waste of time. That's the best emote. Oh my gosh. Every time I look at it. Kia, she yells a lot. Okay, that makes sense. That's a great emote. I have to look her up. She sounds hilarious. Okay, so we're back where we started. It looks worse than when we left it. That's great.
복도에 있을 때 흔들린 것 때문인가?
Is it because of the tremor that occurred when we were in the corridor?
지금 보면 여긴 피할 구석이라도 있어.
On the stage, we have at least some spots that look safe enough.
돌고 돌아 원이 치네 진짜.
Back to where it all began.
여기 상태 구조대에게 말해야 될까?
Should we tell the rescue team about the situation here?
내가 걸어볼게.
I'll try to make a call. Inha called them on the phone and the group cocked their ears. Every time there was a noise, Inha frowned.
아이, 귀 째지겠네.
My eardrums are about to pop.
아, 됐고 뭐래?
Just tell us what you heard.
상황은 알겠다고 그러네.
They get the situation, but they ain't coming anytime soon, I guarantee you.
스테이지에서 기다려달래. 딴 데 돌지 말고.
Told us to wait on the stage and to avoid other places.
여기라고
Right.
대단히 안전한 건 아닌데.
But it's not that safe here either. I'm sure we ain't got that many other options though.
좁은 데 있는 쪽이 더 위험하단 뜻이겠지.
Does that mean it is more dangerous to stay in a small room?
일단 시키는 대로 하자. 딴 방법이 없어.
For now, we don't have any other choice but to follow their instructions. Their nervous gaze wandered around the stage.
그저 페이터가 나긴 해.
Phater is the only good thing I have left now.
왜? 또 뭐라고 싸질러 놓게?
Why? What are you going to post this time? Man, he really does not like
내
this
똥
guy.
내가 싸는데 무슨 상관이세요?
Who cares what I post? To Hee-sung, who says Phater is working. How are they surviving? They have food, water. So apparently it's only been a few hours. Like, it hasn't been, it's felt like days. At least a couple, but it's only been like a few hours that's passed in total time. But what do you think I should do? I don't know. I really don't know about Hee-sung. Oh wow, yeah, I swore it's a week. I know, it feels like it's been a long time, but literally it's only been a few hours. Any interesting posts? Or better to save the battery? I mean, any normal, rational person would think that it's better to save the battery. But this guy is not normal or rational. And I'm starting to think that any interesting posts would probably boost our rapport with him. That's what I think. Right? Alright, I'm gonna go with this. If this is right, I'm gonna laugh.
무슨 얘기 있어?
Do you see anything fun? Oh.
지금까지 왜 그래요?
Don't encourage him. Look at the smile on his face.
형 뭘 안 해?
I knew it. You are quick to catch that, don't you? He couldn't wait. Oh my god, it's so funny.
상태 안 좋은 얼굴들끼리 마주봐서 뭐해?
No. I refuse to sing this guy's lines, especially since I don't like him. There's no way. If I end up getting like channel points, I'll make it a channel or a channel points reward or something, and it's gonna be awfully high. Why waste time looking at each other's dirty faces? What?
세상 돌아가는 거 모니터링
I'd rather
해야지.
try to monitor what's going on out there. He's kind of growing on me. No one likes this. Oh god. I should have just had him save the battery and just forgot his feelings. I didn't know it was going to affect everyone else.
뭐래? 페이터 나 혼자 보나?
What are you saying? Am I the only one watching Phater here? You're the only one watching Phater as much as you are.
그 사방팔방 난사하지 말고 조준 좀 해줄래?
Would you stop firing randomly? Maybe aim your shots?
나무라겠다고 하는 말이 아니야. 알잖아.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot. You know that.
나도 개꿀잼이라서 보는 거 아니라고.
I just noticed I'm a VIP. Oh yeah, definitely. I just found out about like channel roles and stuff. So I definitely went through and I wanted to make VIPs and mods and stuff like that to peeps that I definitely thought earned it and deserved it. So I definitely appreciate you coming through and participating in the streams for sure. His sinister look would be great with some awesome vocals. Oh my god. Maybe. I don't even know if I could probably sing the way I would envision him sounding in my head. No prof, bro. I'm not doing this for amusement either.
페이터 보면 그래도 밖에 사람 있다는 기분이 들잖아.
But when I see Phater, it feels like there are still people out there. Oh, okay, so he just wants to feel more connected to the world because I'm sure he feels shut off and cut off. So that's what it's about.
아무것도 모르면서 피디님이 그렇게.
You don't know anything. Think of what happened to Seungyoung. This guy is unique. Suddenly fell silent while looking at his watch. Oh no, he's about to have another outburst.
왜 그래?
What's the matter with you?
혜성아, 괜찮아?
Are you okay, Heesung?
뭐 이상한 거라도 봤어?
Did you find something? Heesung raised his head, his eyes red. We might have to vote this man off the island. Oh man.
미친놈 하나가 튀어나왔어.
There's a wacko on Phater.
또 페이터 얘기냐? 좀.
Talking about Phater again. Would you please?
넌 빠져. 알지도 못하면.
Get off my case. You don't know anything.
개 황당한 놈이 나왔다니까.
I'm telling you, this person's lost their mind. Okay, this is like one of the few times he actually looks scared, so maybe there's something to this.
왜? 뭐길래 그래?
What? Who are you talking about?
누구 얘긴지 알겠네. 나도 지금 봤어.
I know who you're talking about. I just saw them too. Boy, if you don't just spit it out already. I know, right? They're dancing around it. Come on now. Do-yoon also raised his watch and checked Phater. Hello, I'm Seungyoung Shin, the chief producer of B-Stars. Rest assured. Excuse me? I thought she was dead. Oh, I'm already dead. In the top, oh, this isn't funny. I'm already dead. In the top 5 contestants, trapped there will be dead in no time. Wait, yeah, I know, bro. Trust me. What the heck's happening? I know. Which when they said I'm already dead. Oh man, this is not good. So this probably is a crazy person, because there's no way. We confirmed her dead body for sure. The top 5 contestants deceived you from the start, and now all of them are preparing for the finals. We must make them pay for what they have done. Okay.
이게 뭐야?
What is this? I'm not quite sure.
봐. 뒷골 잡는다.
Just look at the number of shares. It's crazy.
이게 뭐라고 공유까지 해?
What's the big deal? Why is everyone sharing this?
재밌어 죽겠다는 거겠지. 미친.
They're just having so much fun. What a crazy.
공유가 전부 동의한다는 뜻은 아니지?
Sharing it doesn't mean they all agree with that wacko, right?
맞아. 비난하는 뜻도 있을 거고 제각각이겠지?
Right. People share posts for all kinds of different reasons.
어쨌든 공유하는 자체가 퍼뜨리는 거라고.
But sharing it contributes to spreading false rumors. We're gonna have to make a choice.
올린 계정 프로필 사진도 따로 없어.
That wacko's account doesn't even have a profile photo. It's not even verified.
하나 새로 팠겠지.
It doesn't even have a blue check mark. It must have been recently created with the intention of spreading fake news. Fake news.
닉네임 말곤 정보도 없어. 익명
Because
계정.
we love trolls on Phater. This person's username is all we've got. It's an anonymous account.
저런 거 꼬이는데 너무 마음 쓰지 마세요.
Don't worry about the freak.
머리만 아파질 뿐이라고요.
It'll just give you a headache.
다들 그럴 만한 위치시잖아요.
Any of you can become the target. Sale shrugged his shoulders after a brief stare.
베스타 시청률 아시면서 얼굴도 이름도 다 팔렸는데
You were competing in a popular show, B-Stars. People know your name and face.
이제 길 가면 지나다니는 일반인은 아니잖아요.
You are not an ordinary person anymore.
아직 정식 데뷔 안 했고 소속사 케어 같은 것도 없지만
Watch Sale die next, I'm calling it. It's quite possible. Although you haven't formally made a debut and have no agency yet. I'm thinking there's more to him than meets the eye. Like, I don't know. Like, a part of me almost feels as if he wishes deep down that he was a contestant on the show as well. But he'll never say it. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Sale stared at Inha.
재능과 매력을 세상에 알렸던가.
It has to be. Because right now I'm annoyed. I feel you. You might have proved your talent and charm for the whole world to see.
인성 개차반이지만
You might be a jerk, but with a great human network and all the luck in the world, oh, is he just gonna go through one of us one by one? Why is he doing this?
말하면서 뭘 야려?
Why the hell are you looking at me? Heesung and Sale's eyes met. Sale looked away.
아무튼 준 연예인. 그러니까
Okay.
유명인이시잖아요.
Anyways, you guys are what they might call celebrities.
관심, 질시, 응원, 비난, 반응은 제각각이죠.
The people's response to a celebrity can take a range of forms, such as interest, jealousy, support, or criticism.
유명인 좋지. 좋은데.
What's not to like about celebrity? I mean, it can have its downside.
이 상황에 젖된 소리까지 들어야 돼?
But how can they say that under these circumstances? About the anonymous user pretending to be the dead producer. I'm not sure. Why let them run amok? Can't let this person off the hook? Or better not respond. Ignoring them is a good idea. So I'm thinking about it from both angles. Like, I'm guessing if we choose why let them run amok, like we would confront them and, you know, talk to them. I'd respond, but that's just me. Okay, so I can see it from your perspective, but then By the way, is my mic loud? It says that I'm peaking, but I'm not sure. Don't feed the troll, but it's more entertaining. Right, so I'm thinking it's better not to respond because it's like validating them, you know? That's what I think, at least. I think that might be right. Cause I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
대응 안 하는 게 좋겠지.
We ought to ignore them.
무시가 답일 거야. 관심 주면 더 날뛸 거라고.
It's what they want, but okay, so they like
도윤이
that.
형 말이 맞아요.
You show any interest, they'll go ape. Do-yoon is right.
페이터 루머 잘못 건드리면 더 불탄다고요.
If you mess with the Phater rumor, things can get out of control. So I guess that was right. But honestly, like, even I'm tempted to respond back and be like, hey, like, you're not who you say you are. You want to call them out, you know? I don't know.
죽은 사람 사칭해서 관심을 구걸하는데 심지어 진짜 관심까지 받아. 그걸 냅두라고?
Wow, she said a mouthful. That wacko is wanting attention by impersonating a dead person. And they are actually getting that much attention? How can I ignore them?
PD님 돌아가신 얘기는 우리랑 제작진, 구조대만 알아.
Only the production crew, rescue team, and us contenders are aware of her death. Okay, so thinking about it like that, then if we were to confront them, then we'd kind of be outing that she's dead, but she's still posting, which would probably spark, probably like Phater on fire.
그래서 상관이 뭔데?
So what's your point?
아무 말이나 하는 거지. 우리 보라고.
Yeah, I think they're trying to provoke us. They're just saying whatever to provoke us.
사고가 터지고 PD님은 실종으로 떴으니까.
Because Seung Young had gone missing after this accident.
죽은 사람을 사칭할 의도는 아니야. 모르니까.
That's true. They are not trying to impersonate a dead person because they don't know about her death. So when they said that, remember when they posted and they said I'm not dead. Were they just saying that because they honestly didn't know? They just thought that Seungyoung was missing. Because I thought they were just trying to be funny, and they did know that that Seungyoung had died, and they were trolling. I don't know.
대꾸하면 공유 수만 늘어나겠지.
If we respond, the number of shares will only increase. I did too. Yeah, exactly. Gyu-hyuk sadly looked at Do-yoon.
공유 수에 미쳐서 아무 소리나 떠드는 계정 널렸어요.
There are accounts everywhere trying to increase the number of shares.
되는 대로 지르다 수틀리면 계정 폭파하고 튀는 애들이라고요.
They just blabber nonsense on the web, but when things get out of hand, they just delete the account and disappear. This game kind of feels like it has one of those, you know, the moral of this story is be responsible on social media type vibe.
일일이 휘둘리면 안 되는 거 아시잖아요.
You know you shouldn't let them get to you.
왜 하필 닉이 S 승연이냐고.
But why choose the username S-Seungyoung? Right? I know. That's what it feels like.
굳이 PD님을
Why Seungyoung Shin's miss anything?
PD님 이상한 편지 받았었어.
One time Seungyoung received a strange letter.
이번 촬영 전이었을 거야.
She received it before shooting this episode.
얘기가 갑자기 그런 쪽으로 튀냐?
What's that got to do with this wacko? Could have a lot.
닉을 저렇게 쓰니까 생각난 거지.
It just sprang to mind because of their username. Yi-sung claimed that he had seen anonymous blackmail that had been sent to Seung-young just before the show. It was composed out of magazine clippings. Wow, people still do that? They didn't react on Phater, but the atmosphere didn't die out. They tried to ignore it, but their eyes were fixed on their watches. They felt restless, stuck at the sight of the collapse. They wanted to connect with the outside world somehow. But it was chaotic out there too.
페이터, 싸움 나는 분위기인데?
Looks like a war is going to break out on Phater. Without thinking too much, Do-yoon looked at his watch. Wow, a new troll has arrived. But it's extremely unconvincing telling a lie that someone still alive has died. Wait, how do they know? I saved your posts just in case and reported them to the broadcasting station. Just wait to be sued. Oh, this guy's not playing any games. People out there must be as confused as we are.
역시 공유 수가 전부 공감한다는 뜻은 아니었어.
So I guess the number of shares doesn't mean they all agree. I mean, maybe they're sharing it just to get awareness out there that someone is trying to pose as someone who's probably dead.
뻘소리에 놀아나고 싶은 사람이 있겠어.
Who would want to get swayed by nonsense? Everyone, look forward to it. The show is not over yet. From now on, the real survival audition will begin. What the heck is that supposed to mean? That does not sound good. Oh god. Okay. Now I'll introduce the top 5 members to participate in the survival audition. Yes, finally. Oh, you're here for the tea? You're here for the drama?
다시 소개 좋아하네. 또 뭔 미친 소리를 짓거리려고?
So here for it. Okay, well, here it comes. It's definitely gonna turn up from here. Introductions again. What are they going to babble about this time? Fifth place, Hee-sung Seo, or Seo Hee-sung. I gave him a lot of support as he has good looks, but he deluded himself into thinking that he is really good. Oh, the tea. Oh, Lord. What a jerk. Well then. I did everything I could to push Hee-sung up in the ranking. I got involved in the editing process and pressured the judges. Oh, wait, this person seems to know a lot. And that really draws suspicion onto someone particular in our group. But I won't say anything else. People say that birds of a feather flock together and that we were similar. That's bullshit. Don't compare me with such a talentless kid, bruh. What? Who is this? I know. This wacko must be thinking I'm a doormat. Tell him how you really feel, I know, right? Fourth place, Han Do-yoon. He left the band and gained a lot of popularity, but at the same time, he seemed to suffer from people calling him a betrayer. Do you think Do-yoon and Masquerade were so close with each other? Then I did a great job editing. Oh. Okay. He called it a false accusation that he was a betrayer, and some fans really believed him. If he thought it was unfair, he should have explained himself or resigned. He is just waiting for the controversy to blow over, but he should act more aggressively to go up in the ranking. Third place, In-ha Oh. A cute girl. She has so much talent when compared to Hee-sung. Dang, man. I thought we moved on past him. Aren't you curious how this talented girl came out of nowhere?
설마
Could this be... She hasn't talked about her past on TV yet, but many people think that's part of her mysterious concept. Do you think she didn't want to, or that she couldn't talk about it? What's she really like when she's not on stage? That is true. We don't know about her past. Whereas everyone else, we have a good idea of their background and where they came from. The only thing we know is that she was in a dance crew prior to this show, but that's all we know.
아무래도 좀 이상한데?
Something feels weird. I mean, they seem to know everything else. Tell us. First place is, as always, Lee Kyu-hyuk. He was born into a rich family, inherited excellent musical talent, and received a good education from his parents. A man truly born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Okay. I mean, he can't help the way he was born or who he was born into, right? He has talent and works really hard. He received a scholarship from his university. How likely is that for a rich student to get a scholarship intended for low-income students? Wait, what? He got a scholarship for low-income students even though his family's rich? That doesn't seem right. What scam? I really respect him for his elaborate effort to make the best out of nothing, which includes stealing a precious opportunity from someone else. So another student couldn't receive the scholarship, but that was because they hadn't done their best, right? Oh, snap. That is pretty... Yo, wasn't there a scandal about that? Who was it? Wasn't it, it was someone from Full House. Didn't they, like, do this whole, like, athletic USC scam? Like, it was a famous person from Full House, and they got their daughters in on an athletic scholarship, even though they, like, didn't. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Lori Loughlin? Was it Lori Loughlin? A whole scam. Yeah, a scam and a half, really. Like, that was a terrible look. Like, they couldn't pay for it. Get out of here. That's a bad look. I think so. Wasn't it like a rowing team? Yep. They rowed, they were crew or whatever, however you want to call it, on the rowing team. As if her daughter looked like she would row anything. I saw the picture. She was pretty skinny. I'm like, who would believe that she's on the row team or crew or whatever? Like, highly doubtful. Oh my gosh. If you're gonna scam, make it believable. That's the least you could do. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Anyway, yeah. Stealing. So they exposed him. I have a bad feeling about her. I think they're gonna expose some stuff. And here we are with Ju Young. What do you know about her? Remember Beloved? Her own team that she destroyed? Or a panic attack that occurred when her luck was down, gaining her a lot of sympathy votes?
동정표?
Sympathy votes. After she left the group, Ju Young spent her free time working in a cafe as a barista. But just in case you didn't know, coffee is well known to aggravate panic attacks and depression. Just because you work at a barista or as a barista doesn't mean you drink coffee there. I mean, Her first panic attack occurred when she left the group, but she didn't have any while she was serving coffee as a barista. And then it came back on stage when she was in trouble. So they're saying that she faked her panic attacks. Granted, maybe her panic attacks, you can still enjoy coffee in doses. Yeah, they're trying to say that her panic attacks came in very convenient situations for her when she needed sympathy. Like, she got a lot of backlash when she left her group, so she had a panic attack. She needed votes in this context, so she had a panic attack on stage to get sympathy votes. I don't know. Interesting. That's about it. This wraps up today's introduction of the top 5 contestants. Please look forward to seeing the real survival show. And don't forget to vote. The top 5 contestants are showing no remorse and talking mindlessly without knowing that they are trapped here for punishment. They left me to die, but they will pretend as if nothing bad happened after they are rescued and continue to deceive their fans. Someone has a grudge against them. I'm sorry, but I won't let it happen. You will pay for what you have done. I'm always with you. Even right now, I'm watching every one of you. Yo, I'm just gonna say it. What if it's Sale? Cause obviously they didn't mention him because he's not a contestant, but he is watching all of them. He's with them right now, so I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't know for sure, but that's my guess. I'm probably wrong. Make us pay? After seeing what S. Young wrote on Phater, that's BS. They don't know what they're talking about. They are trying my patience. What they're saying seems plausible. I don't know what to choose. This time I actually do not know what to choose. They are trying my patience. What they're saying seems plausible. Me either, to be honest. It sounds like they might know something. I think that they know what they're talking about. I mean, they didn't reach. I don't think they like overstepped and they said anything that was like so out there that it couldn't be true. I think everything that they said either is true or has like, you know, like a vibe of truth to it. They are trying my patience. Other than posing as S. Young, that's the only thing that's completely out of bounds because we know they're dead. So maybe that's ground on saying that's BS, but I don't know. I'm probably going to be wrong with this decision.
말이 너무 심하잖아.
They are trying my patience.
그럴싸하게 말을 이어붙여서는
Just mixing up some hearsay. Oh, he liked that.
이래선 분위기가 안 가라앉겠어.
It won't die out like this.
지금 같은데 대체 무슨 짓을 하는 거지?
I can't believe they are doing that at a time like this. The two of them sighed deeply, and the moment of silence continued.
빠져나간 거야, 뭔가가.
Something must have leaked.
뒷조사했다는 루머 있었잖아. 그런 게 빠져나가서.
There had been a rumor about background checks. Our personal info could have been leaked. That's possible. A rumor to B-Star's staff conducted background checks. Well, clearly not yours. Right? That's a good point. That's a really good point because she didn't know anything about her past. Yet. A rumor that B-Star's staff conducted background checks on the contestants beyond the scope of the contract in search of ideas for the show. So wait a minute, so they did background checks even beyond the scope of the contract. Isn't that a breach of contract? Didn't they violate the contract? Man, this show is messy, man. Oh my god. The price of fame. This ain't worth it.
달달 떨기는 캥기는 데 있어?
Why are you shivering? Do you feel guilty about something? At all, right? It is not worth it.
왜? 너도 전과 달았어?
Like a criminal charge or something? Inha's eyes widened. Don't tell me he hit the nail on the head.
말 조심해. 범죄자 주제.
Watch your mouth. You're the criminal.
개정색이네. 정답 인정이냐?
Don't lose your nerves. Did I get it right? Whoa. Shut up!
잠깐만요.
Wait.
스텝이랑 관련자도 비밀 유지 대상이에요.
The staff members and officials are also subject to confidentiality agreements. I'm sure they violated that.
떠들다 걸리면 소송감이라고요.
We can get sued for spreading rumors.
스텝은 입이 있어도 없는 거예요. 진짜로요.
The staff would surely keep their mouths shut at all times. I'm serious.
S 승연 글 모호하지만 그럴싸해 보이게 썼어.
S Young's posts were vague but plausible. That's the thing. Like, yeah, I don't know.
느낌이 이상해. 불길하고.
Something feels strange and eerie.
아무것도 모르면서 대충 쓰는 게.
Are you sure S Young doesn't know anything about us? S Young is an anonymous Phater account which appeared out of nowhere. The user behind the account was getting lots of shares and influenced the Phater community with offensive remarks. Stories about the contestants that were embarrassing for all of them. There were stories that even contestants like Do-yoon weren't aware of. Feeling discouraged, Do-yoon looked towards the rest of the group. Their blank complexions gave away nothing. Were they feeling perplexed by the unexpected exposures of their pasts? Or were they frustrated about the lies spreading through the internet?
마냥 당황하고 있을 때가 아니야.
Not a good time to just sit around. What else can you do?
이야기해보지 않으면 상황은 악화될 뿐이야.
Things will get worse if we don't talk about this. They will? How do you figure? Do-yoon bit his lower lip. Okay, so it's almost 1 o'clock. Let's see. Let's check Phater. And let me move my freaking webcam. Cool. Don't fall for the internet trolls. S Young is spreading false rumors. Okay. I'm tired of hearing the same criticism. He gained attention through great talent. Thank you. This happens all the time. Don't worry about me. I've been through so much since the preliminaries. I kind of want to show my appreciation. I don't want to be a complainer, right? That's my thought. Thank you. This happens all the time. Don't worry about me. So sad to hear that it happens all the time. You got more screen time because you got good reviews and didn't start any controversies. I didn't expect to get attention like this. So I guess some people still believe me. Okay, that was good. That was good. Okay. Okay. Was it all a show? Making a fuss on the stage? I knew it. She was doing all those things to get more votes. Pathetic. Oh, that's her. That's, what's her face? She looks terrible. Holy cow. Woof, yeah, I know. Fake panic attacks. When Ju Young showed symptoms of panic attacks during the show, many people suspected her faking it to win pity votes. I mean, if she's faking it, she did a good job in that picture because she looked awful. After she left the group, Ju Young spent her free time working in a cafe as a barista. But just in case you didn't know, coffee is well known to aggravate panic attacks and depression. I'm still saying that just because she worked as a barista doesn't mean she was chugging coffee. Contradictory. S. Young pointed out that Ju Young enjoyed coffee as a barista after leaving her group. They didn't forget to point out that coffee and panic attacks don't mix well. Okay. He has talent and works really hard. He received a scholarship from his university. How likely is that for a rich student to get a scholarship intended for low-income students? Interesting. That's actually pretty interesting. That could be very scandalous. S. Young claimed that Yu Hyuk had unfairly taken away the scholarship opportunity from a needy student. And that's not a huge motive, but that could be motive for something else. Yeah, that's messy. She hasn't talked about her past on TV yet, but many people think that's a part of her mysterious concept. Do you think she didn't want to, or that she couldn't talk about it? What's she really like when she's not on stage? Reason for exception. S. Young raised the question of why the staff was not revealing Inha's past. They assumed that there must be something fishy in her past. I don't know. Everyone else got the 3rd degree and got called out for something except for her, which is interesting. I've been checking, blah blah blah. Is that about you and Woo-suk? Or they are just saying it after watching B-Star episodes? Wait, what? Hold on. Okay. I've been checking on Phater and a rumor is spreading that Masquerade had been having a serious inner conflict before you left. Oh, okay. So that's it. That's what they're talking about. Maybe he knew about the incident where they failed to make a record deal. Maybe they got their information from B-Star episodes? No, I don't think that was on the episodes. I think maybe the guy knew. That's someone who knows. Then he might have heard something. It was true that there had been lots of conflicts. Maybe they knew about the incident where we spoiled a record deal. Not that many people knew about that. You don't think Woo-suk has been telling people, right? He's still arguing with your fans on Phater. What's he trying to pull? If there's some truth to S. Young's story, things could get worse. He decided to check for new mentions later. Okay. All of the audience saw him so spaced out and lazy after that accident occurred during the finals. I find it so funny for him to act like he's seriously mourning Seung Young so seriously now. Oh, that's what he sung. He looks sad or depressed or something. Fake. Ha ha ha. Dang. Hee-sung looked lost on TV. Some claimed he looked shocked after news of his prior school violence broke. Just like old girl with her panic attacks. Oh god. You think all these people are faking it, trying to win the contest? It's not out of the realm of possibility. I did everything I could to push Hee-sung up in the ranking. I got involved in the editing process and pressured the judges. Those two for sure. It could be true. S. Seung-young claimed that Seung-young had favored Hee-sung in every way. I think we've already confirmed that via what's his face? Sale. I think Sale confirmed that for us, so that part is definitely true. Since he keeps saying what on earth are they talking about, that means that there's still something that's like we still have to go through. Hello, I'm Seung-young Shin, the chief producer of Beastars, rest assured. Anonymous account. An anonymous account using the name of Seung-young has appeared on Phater. It's attracting attention by spreading salacious rumors. Okay. We've been receiving tons of messages about the show, asking about the show. We are not sure about the future of the show, but since there are so many of you expressing your support, surely we can't end like this, right? Thank you for your continued interest in our show. That's such a bad take. Oh my goodness. Whoever's running their PR department needs to be fired. That's a really bad take to have. Public opinion. The company seems to be more concerned with the timing of when to resume the show, when they didn't even take control of the situation. Some criticize them for that, while some seem to understand them immediately, right? Yeah. They gotta go, because that's definitely in poor taste. Here we go. Beastars didn't provide a staff list to the rescue team, so they can't possibly know who's missing and who's been rescued. Wouldn't they have a payroll list? Like, come on, people are dead and hurt, but as long as people are still interested, gotta keep the show going. Yeah, gotta get that money, that's what it all boils down to. Money and ratings. It's sad, but it's one of those things where even though it's like ridiculous, you could still see it in like, cause it, I don't know, it has to do with money, so people do some crazy stuff for money, man. This doesn't make any sense to me. Staff list. The list of staff members who was working at the time of the accident wasn't finalized yet. It will take some time to identify who's still missing. Shouldn't they just have like a payroll list? Like they had to pay them, so I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Oops, I didn't even read that. Audience list. The rescue team got the list of the stage audience. It is now counting the number of survivors. Got the list of the stage audience. So they... Hold on. We just handed a list of the audience members to the rescue team. We are sorry to have caused you so much anxiety. So they have a list of the audience members, but they don't have a list of the workers? Yo, I just said... Yo, you already know what's up. That makes zero sense. Nothing more needs to be said about that. That just makes no sense. Oh my gosh, I can't take it. Okay, so we can talk about this. sympathy votes from a story.
그랬었지.
It was often discussed on the show after they showed the footage of her panic attacks.
아니야.
Her life isn't defined by it. It's not like she was having panic attacks just for the camera, you know. Well, that's what everyone is saying. Inha's blue eyes quivered. They pressured her with the cameras up to the point where she couldn't hold it anymore. We know the random people who came to see the show, but not the people on our payroll? Bruh, this show is ass backwards. Oh my gosh.
그래.
Yeah, she tried her best to avoid it.
아니었어.
What I saw back then couldn't be faked. The first time Do Yoon saw Ju Young's panic attack, I was at a loss. I didn't know about her medical condition until then. Or I was angry at the staff for pushing her to the limit. It was clearly intentional. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if we knew about her medical condition. Because to say that I was angry at the staff means that we did something about it, but I don't know if we did do anything about it. And if, yeah, I don't know. I really don't think we knew anything about her anxiety issues. I don't think we knew about it.
그게
To be honest, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know anything about the panic attacks up to that point. Oh, okay. Of course. I was so scared. I ran up to her because I thought she fainted. Oh, okay.
그랬지.
So that was the right answer, I guess. It was all captured on camera.
아니었어.
Not all of it. They got rid of me while editing the footage. I wonder why. The whole thing was designed by Seung Young. Whoa. Really?
맞아.
I'm sure everyone knew by the time it was over. If that was designed on purpose by Seung Young, then that's pretty messed up.
이거면
That it was her intention to broadcast it.
어쨌든
Anyway, Ju Young's seizure was as real as it could get. The production crew pressured her a lot in order to trigger a panic attack. That's not good. I couldn't believe they were forcing her like that so openly. Ju Young tried to hide it. It must have been shameful for her. Ju Young was known to suffer from panic attacks after she left Beloved. She still receives treatment. She had hoped to maintain her privacy during the show. Okay. Public opinion.
내 참.
Yes, nobody expected this would happen. Which I'm not so sure about, but still. The stage came down, and we have a dead person at hand. Although we haven't heard any news about it,
아무래도
they don't even know what to talk about first.
아닌 것 같아.
I wish I could be forgiving, but this is just pathetic. It's like they don't know the seriousness of the situation. Yeah, it seems very callous, like they don't care. I'm sure they do know the seriousness, but they're weighing the seriousness against the potential to make money. That's what I think. Inha lowered her watch after briefly looking at it. Checking it just makes me feel frustrated. Good grief. Okay, Charlie Brown. To Inha, who is frustrated with the staff's response. LOL. um. Confusion is increasing everywhere. Things out there must be different. We should remain calm. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, we should remain calm. We should, but I don't know what they mean by things out there must be different. Obviously, I think they are crossing the line. Confusion is increasing everywhere, and I think that's true too with the whole S Young Young thing. But I don't know if that has anything to do with the staff. I don't know. I'm probably gonna be wrong. I'm gonna say they are. We should. I guess we should remain calm, even though I really think they're crossing the line.
있잖아.
We need to relax though. Things might be different out there. Oh no, I think that's wrong. I knew it! Oh. Wow. I'm sorry for not recognizing such a noble person like yourself. I knew it. People call you a betrayer and you still smiled.
틀렸어.
You're being sarcastic.
야,
Can you blame me? Inha crossed her arms and wiggled her index finger. I knew it. Of course we need to relax. Our first priority is getting rescued.
그렇지만
But if the official account does something confusing, it will affect everyone.
그러면
You know what happens then? We'll have contestants looking to rebound. Huh. Are you talking about Heesung?
그래.
Yeah, you saw his vain efforts, right?
그러니까
It will also have jerks like S Young Young crawling out from God knows where. I can understand there is no command center at the moment, but this isn't something you'd expect from the official account. What are they going to do about this disorderly atmosphere, huh? Great question. Let's see. Growing chaos. The inappropriate and vague response to the accident by the company resulted in more confusion to the media. Viewers, contestants watching for a chance in a malicious anonymous user. Okay. And I guess I do agree with that, because if the company has said, "Hey, we're shutting this contest down as a result or in response to this," then we wouldn't have what's his face, Heesung, going out of his way to post on Phater trying to get his votes up or anything like that, So I guess that's true. Okay. I think that's all for her. Let me see something real quick. Heesung? Oh, never mind. What am I doing? Oh, here we go.
아이고.
As the saying goes, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Inha was the only one who didn't get her past exposed, which is interesting.
그건
Do you approve of S. Young Young's opinion?
아니라고.
You hurt my feelings. But what they said about Inha is true, though. They would have showed it if there was anything interesting. I guess there's nothing much to reveal. She had a hard enough time anyway, aside from avoiding her past. To the remark that Inha has received special treatment. I guess there's nothing much to reveal. I don't know about that. I don't know. She had a hard enough time anyway. I don't know. I don't know if that's true either. Aside from them avoiding her past. To the remark that Inha. They would have showed it if there were anything interesting. I don't know. This guy, I can never figure out what the answer or what answer he would want to give. I'm just gonna choose this and probably guess wrong.
아마도
Probably because there was nothing. If something came up, she would have revealed it already.
아니지.
You know only one side of the story. If you take everything out from the gift package, children will lose interest.
알겠어?
No, you have to take the gifts out one at a time to get the excitement going.
그렇다는 건
Are you saying there are still gifts in the package? Hee-sung frantically scratched his head.
저기 그게
I'm just guessing, okay? We only know that she's at least 20 and that she did some dancing in the past. That's all we know. Do you really think that's the only thing they found out about her past?
생각해봐.
But what about us? They even aired the mistakes we made when we were in junior high or high school.
아니었어.
That's kind of true. That didn't come out in the show.
아 참.
It's not just me. I'm speaking on behalf of everyone else. You know we all got picked clean by the show. That's interesting. Anyhow, Seung-young gave her a pass. That's probably what happened. Really? The show covered Inha's life only up to the point of her crew years. Her life story before that was never mentioned. Other people found it odd. I find it odd. It's true that I spaced out during the training for the finals. But it is actually because of the history of school violence. Although it wasn't the only reason.
혹시
Was there another reason?
그래?
Of course. I'm such a delicate person. Delicate? I don't know if that's the word I would use to describe you, but okay. Around that time, I had serious issues at hand. I know, right? Delicate? Oh. Hee-sung doesn't remember how he got through the training for the finals. There seems to be something other than the scandal, but he's keeping his mouth shut. Be right back. Copy that. Shoot. Now I'm not sure if I should tell her or not. Hee-sung carefully chose his words. No, I'm not telling. Why waste time if you're not going to do it anyway?
뭐? 왜?
It was loading. Any problem with that? What was loading? What? How can you ever comprehend my delicate heart? Delicate? What are you talking about?
아직이지.
I still can't get the hang of it. What is he talking about? I'll begin to talk when the time comes. Okay, I'm sure you will. Okay, I think that's it for him. Let's talk to Sale.
그게요.
Oh, are you talking about the blackmail?
어?
Did it actually happen? Sale scratched his head.
사실은
It's true, she received blackmail. The sender cut letters from magazines and pasted them on paper. Well, she'd done a lot of things in the past, but this was new for her. Old school blackmail. I know, right? Who does that? In this day and age. But as you know, this one was very controversial. Threat. She received time-consuming. I know, right? She received anonymous blackmail right after the finals began. She had done many things in the past, but it was the first time she received blackmail. So it was the first time that she had been threatened. I want to know so much more about Sale. I really have my suspicions about him.
아시겠어요?
I want to know if he's worked with her in the past. You know about the rankings, how many minutes of footage, song selection. People complain about all kinds of things. It's got nothing to do with the collapse of Or as Seongyang. I got carried away and said something stupid earlier.
그래도
But if it was blackmail about the show,
동윤이 형,
Do-yoon, think about it. What would you do if you received blackmail? I'd have to find the sender. A threat could always develop into real action. Should I fall for it by reacting to it? There'd be nothing I could do. I'd want to find the sender. But with him, I'm thinking that he'd want us to not react to it. I think. I'm trying to think of like how people would want us to react. I'm leaning towards this.
그런 것 같아.
She had no choice but to ignore it. Running wildly would only prove that she had fallen for it. Maybe that's what the sender wanted to see. Sale slowly nodded after staring at him for a moment. I think we did right. Yes!
그렇죠.
That's the show's official stance towards threat and blackmail. Got it. You saw Inha received a letter from an unknown source, right? The production crew responded in a similar way.
그건
She told me herself. The wording was a bit different.
그거야.
Popularity or not, she just went. But it was the same reason after all. I don't think there was any reaction.
한마디로
If she appears to be in a rush, it will just make the sender happy. She needs to come out looking sharp as usual so as to show his action had no effect on her whatsoever. Okay. So maybe they'll just go away if she ignores it and pretend that it's not there. Is that ear grab normal? Is that ear grab normal? Makes me not trust him. You think it's a nervous tick when he's lying about something? I think that's normal. He seems like a nervous kind of guy anyway, but I still don't trust him. Are you saying it's irrelevant to the Phater account that's been acting out? I believe so. Okay, blackmail. Sale confirmed that the blackmail Seongyang received was composed by cutting and pasting letters from print media. He always does it, but I'm just looking for reasons to point the finger. Yeah, I really do suspect him of something. I'm just not sure what yet. Investigating rumor.
그게요.
Background checks.
혹시
You guys conducted them, right? Sale fiddled with his bag strap. Uh-oh, he's about to tell us a lie or tell us something bad. What contestants told us just wasn't enough, so you had to... Why is that?
그거야.
They tend to massage their stories to make themselves look better, and there wasn't enough info, so you invaded their privacy. For example, Yi-sung didn't mention anything about his criminal record, and I can see why.
대체
How far did you investigate? Sketchy. It is sketchy. Sale's eyes quivered for a second. this guy's so shady.
사실은
We didn't do it directly.
그렇다는 건
That means
그렇죠.
we hired agencies. So they didn't do their own background checks. They hired someone to investigate for them. Controversy. She made it this far by carefully walking the line of legality. Despite her success, public opinion about her was mixed. You left it up to outside organizations? We had too much work with little time. Okay, that makes sense. Outsourcing. Because the info provided by the contestants could have been distorted, the show collected more data using other methods. Since the show's staff was already so busy, they hired background check agencies to carry out the work. I guess.
아직이에요.
Here we go. Okay, but why do them if they didn't have time to do it themselves? Because of ratings, probably. It's like he said, they didn't have enough information to make their stories juicy, so they decided to do some hire people to do some investigating themselves, because otherwise their storylines would be boring. That's what I'm guessing. They still haven't confirmed the number of staff, which is beyond crazy to me.
그랬었는데
I thought it would be quicker than counting the audience. Yeah.
왜요?
Why?
그거야
Because they all worked here and they should have payroll. Sale stared at Do-yoon for a moment. Oh no.
도훈이 형,
Could you put a bit more thought into it? About why there's a delay in confirming the list of the staff survivors?
네.
Yes. Do you know why things are going the way they are? Because they don't care about them. As to why checking the list of staff survivors is still not completed, I think I know. I should pretend to know just to satisfy him. Or no idea. I should answer frankly. I don't think I should. No idea. Tell me. Yeah, I'm leaning towards no idea. JK, but I want to know. I'm not sure, to be honest. I actually think this might be right.
정말요?
You don't know? Uh-oh. You don't know? Are you serious? Oh no. I'm sorry, this is my honest answer. Hey, we were honest, so I'm going down with this shit. Do-yoon stood awkwardly and Sale nodded. Oh, he liked that.
그래요.
You didn't have to know about it since you're one of the contestants. I might have been offended if you lied about it. Oh, see, that was wrong. We weren't supposed to pretend that we knew when we really don't.
그런 편이죠.
There are different types of staff members. We have temps and some workers from partner companies. Good job. Yeah, so if there are temps, and workers from partner companies, then maybe they wouldn't be on the payroll? I don't know. That might make it more difficult for them to track down. It makes a little bit more sense, but that still seems kind of crazy. It's not as systematic as checking the audience when they enter. I see. I didn't know. I didn't know. That's just how it is around here. You look so bitter. It's just that I feel... Man, why do I call this stuff all the time? It's just that I feel bitter about how they treat the staff. Oh my gosh. Missing people. It's easy to check the number of survivors from the audience, but more difficult for the staff because the exact number of temps and subcontractors isn't clearly known. So that part makes a little bit of sense if they're not working directly for them. Okay. I wanted to make sure that my stream didn't die. I was refreshing my stream preview, my bad. Let's see. Outsourcing.
그리고
We don't work with the agencies anymore. Water break. Yo, whoever this streamer is, I'm definitely gonna check them out. Because they have some good emotes. You said it was, their name was Kia? Did you gather enough info?
아니요.
No, there was an issue. Heesung, for example, it was ridiculous. The staff began to complain because one of the agencies was making too many mistakes.
그렇죠.
We didn't even pay off the entire balance because it was their fault. I don't catch your streams as often anymore, but yeah, I love the emotes. True. Using agencies to conduct background checks in terminating the contract. Yep, Kia. Warning, she is loud. Appreciate the heads up. I'll check her out. Did the agency file a suit? Should have told the contestants about it. Using agencies to conduct background checks. The agency was basically ripped off. Should have told the contestants about it. I don't know about this one. I don't know if they would file a suit. I mean, they could if they weren't paid in full, but if they were messing up, then that was on them, so they didn't have a claim to file a suit. I think they could have told the contestants about it. I don't know. This is probably wrong.
아니었어.
They should have told the contestants. Our info got stolen without even knowing it. I was wondering why there were so many sources. Oh god, I knew it.
그치만
It was also stated in the contract for the contestants. I knew it. Entrust the show with the decision and don't hold each other responsible for incidents that happened during the show. This guy seems so shady.
아닌 것 같아.
It's pretty serious if the agency was hired. How come it was quiet even after the contract was terminated? If the contract was unilaterally terminated, you'd think the agency would do something about it.
그거야.
There were conditions when we signed the contract. Both sides had to take responsibilities for the mistakes they made, and there was also a clause concerning confidentiality.
그렇다는 건
So they just called it a day? Happy with the previous payments?
그 말은
If there's a dispute, the agency has to refund the full amount. So it was about the money, like everything.
아무래도요.
Seung Young needed the ingredients. I know it could be a very controversial issue, but I think it was a necessary evil for the show. It was necessary. I can't believe I'm arguing Seung Young's side right now. I guess I began to resemble her as much as I hated her. Imitation. Sale hated the producer, who always looked down on him, but ironically, he liked her way of doing things. He said he took after her in some ways while still hating her. I don't know. I think this guy is like, he has the makings of to be a villain. I think
한마디로
he could very well turn out to be a villain in this game. Anyways, You said it. It wasn't a clean game. That's how we got this far, because it worked. Contract termination. Contracts with background check agencies were terminated after some controversy surrounding Hee-sung's past. But confidentiality clauses will likely keep the agencies quiet. Okay. Okay, only 3 more left. Thank gosh. Favoritism. Okay.
네.
Playing favorites? That came up sometime after the preliminaries.
그랬었지.
I'm not just talking about the amount of screen time given to Hee-sung. They didn't take any action even after the exposure of his past.
그거야.
There were too many people during the preliminaries. The production crew tends to focus on the contenders who stand out.
인정해요.
Well, there's something I should admit.
그래?
Admit what? I can't deny the fact that the show was favorable towards Hee-sung. No more after the exposure of the school violence, but why Hee-sung out of all the contestants? But it's not like that now. They don't favor him anymore. After the school violence stuff, they kind of kicked him to the curb, right? And now he's in last place. But it's not like that now, is it? It seems that he didn't get any favors. They always love the problematic ones, right? Because it drives a story, it gets more ratings, more drama. That's what it's always about. It seems that he didn't get any favors after his school violence was revealed. Oh my gosh, why was that wrong? It was late already. I knew from the beginning that he would get in trouble. I can't stand this guy. I can't make this guy happy. How would you know that from the beginning?
100%예요.
Just by looking at his face, he does not like Hee-sung. Or by talking to him. Hee-sung is not fit for the talent audition. Interesting. Still, Seung-young had to take him under her wing. Well, she deserves such a piece of blackmail. But let's move on to the next topic. What? What did you just say? Yo, this guy is... because he wrote the script to this entire disaster of a show. Interesting. I don't know about this guy.
근데 그게
There was a weird romance scandal right after the preliminaries, right? But at the time, the girl took all the blame and was eliminated.
그래.
Yeah, I remember. She eventually disowned him after his past was exposed, but she should have done that earlier. I felt like he had been neglected since then. You're right. He betrayed our trust. Privilege admitted. Sale said that Seung-young deserved blackmail for her favoritism toward Hee-sung. But the exposure of Hee-sung's violent past made her abandon her favoritism. I still think it's weird of him to say that Seung-young deserved blackmail for favoriting Hee-sung. That makes him look awfully suspicious. Yeah, that's a bit much, right. Audience list.
그래도
I think they're almost done checking the audience.
그래.
I know, it could have been a disaster. But they are still checking the staff.
그건
I think it's more complicated. It doesn't seem logical though. As for the show, the staff is supposed to be the family, right? Not in this show. Are you saying they should take care of the family first? Should families take care of their own first? Of course, that's what families do. Some families are worse than others. No, not always. I'm not sure with him because he has an interesting relationship with his family, right? He was quote unquote, born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and he's trying to distance himself. Yeah, they scam. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I think he would say no, not always, because especially like you said with the scandal thing, I don't know if he would be a part of that. Maybe his family's a part of that. I'm gonna say no, not always.
아닌 것 같아.
Not all. Look at his face. Oh God, not always. There are families worse than strangers. Okay, that was right.
맞아.
That's true.
솔직히
It's probably a good thing now, but nobody came here. Oh no, none of his family came. I'm no different, but you're in a different situation. Oh, because I was disgraced to my father's family. Kyu-hyuk shook his head weakly. You heard the interview, right? He said he was ashamed to have 2 jokers in the family and just hung up. 2 jokers?
그래.
Does he have a brother? It was too much. Was that really necessary?
아니야.
He wasn't pretending to be mean. That's just how he thought. Wow. Shame. No one from his family came to the venue to see his performance. When the staff visited his uncle, he complained that his family had produced 2 jokers. I want to know what that means. I didn't mean to talk about family. Do-yoon felt awkward after hearing Kyu-hyuk's downcast vote.
알잖아.
Eating together makes you family, I guess. All masquerade members thought we were family.
그럴지도.
I know one thing, that they were inattentive towards people they worked with.
아무래도
The number of audience gets checked accurately as they enter the building.
그렇지.
Okay, so that would explain how they know the correct number of people that escaped. But the staff includes part-timers and contract workers. Treated them like disposable tools. Now that I'm in this mess, I can see it more clearly. This place is terrible to work for. I wish they would hurry up and confirm the staff list too. Okay.
어떻게?
They appeared out of nowhere and started stirring things up. You can tell they're trying to create commotion just by looking at the username.
대체
Why did they have to come out at a time like this?
어쩌면
That's the wrong question. They came out now precisely because it's a time like this. If they're not worried about getting embarrassed or criticized, this is like the best thing. They wanted attention. Why would they get embarrassed? Nobody can figure out who they are in the first place.
그렇지.
Right. They have nothing to lose. The clamor triggered by the anonymous account. We should deal with them proactively. Can't let them spread rumors. This game has sort of had a narrative of ignoring, ignoring drama, ignoring like blackmail and all this other stuff. Just ignore it and it'll go away. So I'm gonna see if that will hold true with this answer. That's boring. I know, like I would want to find it. I would want to find them, but yeah, but true. So I'm gonna see if they If this answer's right, then I know this game has a narrative now. We just have to endure it. They're out of control. Okay, here we go. That's what it is. I agree. Although I'm really pissed off. If we take action, we're falling for their tricks. See, that's what they've always said. People will think we're pathetic for arguing on Phater while being stuck down here.
만약에
Hee-sung might go at it with them. He would. He sure would. I hope not, but he would. Hee-sung was on the other side, nervously jerking his feet. How do you jerk your feet? Was he doing the jerk? Oh my god, that was such a bad joke. I don't think he'll behave rashly since there was... I know, I'm sorry. I apologize for that terrible joke. I don't think he'll behave rashly since there was an incident earlier when he used Phater. But that was such a weird thing to say, wasn't it? It's inevitable that people like S. Young Young are acting up in chaos like this. It was. I've never heard that before. I know, right? Like, if they had said, like, shuffling his feet or something like that, that would make more sense. Since the response from the show is naive and hesitant, the mass media gets overheated and people get excited. We get contenders like Hee-sung aiming to rebound, and we also get anonymous accounts seeking attention.
그럴까?
Are you saying we're in a situation where troublemakers can't be avoided? We'll just have to wait for the situation to sort itself out so that troublemakers will disappear. I guess. One more? Two more. Let me make sure. 1, 2. Yep. Last two. Finally. Then we get to advance the story. And you'll be, I think, after I advance the story this time, we'll be pretty much at where I stopped, and then everything will be new to me, too. They found the right time to post a groundless rumor.
결국
Yeah, it'll be blind, so all of my reactions will be completely blind. This is only partially blind, because it's been a minute since I played this game and I forgot some parts, but after this it'll be completely blind. I think they're trying to talk about your...
알아.
I know. Ju-young dropped her head and paused for a moment.
그래.
I did work as a barista. I didn't think it was necessary to mention it during the interview, and I just let it slide because the show didn't talk about it either. Coffee? Yeah, I like drinking coffee. Oh, so she does drink coffee. That's interesting. Coffee provokes panic attacks, doesn't it? To Ji-young's comments about her past. Why didn't the show cover it? They're always rake over the past. Why didn't they cover that? I don't know. I actually don't know. I kind of do want to know why the show didn't cover it if they're all about drama. Why didn't the show talk about this? It's been exposing all... Yeah, you'd think they would have mentioned that, right? Why didn't the show talk about this? It's been exposing all the other matters from the past.
글쎄.
Well, only Seung Young knows the answer. Oh, she liked that. Surprisingly, I thought that'd be wrong. I'm surprised you didn't ask. Oh, she might be surprised we didn't call her out on her drinking coffee. She might have appreciated that, I guess.
어?
Huh? About what?
그게
I thought you'd ask me about how coffee and panic attacks don't go together. I'm sure. Okay, so since that came out, I'm sure. Maybe she would have gotten that a lot.
그건
It's. People tend to ask me first because many people know about it.
난
I've been enjoying coffee since before I started having panic attacks. So, It's a hard habit to break. I hadn't worked for a long time after leaving Beloved, so I decided to work at a cafe when the job was offered to me. Do-yoon wanted to point out that it was different from the relationship between coffee and panic attacks, but he decided to change the subject. Doubts. Ju-young worked as a barista while taking time off and revealed that she is a coffee lover, so she really drinks coffee. Her haters claimed that she was a phony trying to get more votes because coffee aggravates panic attacks. Dang.
혹시
You said it had been a long time, but still no one recognized you? Sometimes people ask me if I was Ju-young from Beloved, and I said no. I told them they were mistaken. Are you saying you pretended to be someone else?
그래.
I even asked the manager to give me a different name tag. Wow, she really wanted to go undercover, or low-key. No matter how much time went by, people continued to criticize me, so I wanted to deny myself. Wow.
근데
But I guess I couldn't fool everyone. Since it's resurfacing like this. Barista. It is true that Ju-young worked as a barista a long time after she had left Beloved. She even wore a name card with a pseudonym to protect her identity. Okay. That's interesting.
역시
You saw how the others got attacked. There's a similar logic. Planting a seed of suspicion in the ground of truth that's either been revealed or speculated on. Truth and suspicion.
그런가요?
The National University Gyu-hyuk graduated from, doesn't it offer all kinds of scholarships? Maybe they just wrote whatever they could think of.
내 생각엔
This is pretty clear compared to the other rumors. Yeah, this was very specific. This sounds like it could be true. Or he could just deny. To the remark that denying things will clear suspicion. It's his decision whether to answer or not. Demanding an answer is also coercion. I think it is his decision. He could either refute it or accept it. I don't know. But either way, he would decide whether or not he wants to answer or not.
그건
It's up to Gyu-hyuk to decide whether to give an answer. You wouldn't even feel the need to explain yourself if you're so innocent. Oh, she liked that.
그래.
Right? He should do that when he feels like it.
난
Without even knowing it, I spoke like a B-star staffer? Okay, you can just say no whether it's true or not. To speak about myself, my own will must. Ju-young mumbled to herself while staring in one direction.
왜일까?
What do you think Gyu-hyuk is thinking right now? When people start to believe it, it would be accepted as corruption or dirty play.
아마도
Considering his personality, he'd probably let them blabber on.
분명해.
S. Young is obviously waiting for a very specific response. He might be waiting for him to lie, so then maybe she can show, or he, I don't know who's behind the freaking Phater account. Probably waiting for him to lie so that they can expose him for lying. That might be what they're waiting for. They were hostile? Yeah, I think so too. Please do. Oh god. They were hostile to Gyu-hyuk for depriving someone else of a scholarship when he himself wasn't experiencing financial hardship. Someone disclosed Gyu-hyuk's unfair receipt of a scholarship. He faced severe criticism that he stole the scholarship from a poor student when he's already rich.
네.
Uh-oh. The intended response can already be felt.
그치만
But there must be a strict policy concerning the college affairs. I don't believe it. Oh, she doesn't think it's true?
맞아요.
Gyu-hyuk is not that kind of character. So if Gyu-hyuk didn't do it, then maybe his family did it? Because he doesn't seem like that type of guy.
누나,
I'm surprised you used the word character. I guess this show has got to me. Right, we've agreed on the rules of the show after all. Unfair. It is absolutely foul play if Gyu-hyuk received the scholarship on the excuse of financial hardship. Hey. Alright. I've seen this part, and it's actually kind of crazy. Are you ready? Ugh. Oh, what are these emotes? Key dollars. Key oh my gosh. Those emotes are so cool. I definitely gotta check her out. Alright, here it comes. This is gonna be crazy. Should I leave now and move on? She might not be your cup of tea, but yeah, oh gosh. Well, I won't know till I check her out. Uh-oh, here it comes. Inha raised her hand.
생각 좀 해봤는데
I've been doing some thinking
저 S승연이란 놈 있잖아.
about S. Young-yeon.
역시 안이랑 관련 있는 거.
Here it comes. I think S. Young-yeon is someone in here.
이라뇨?
Someone in here. Inha pointed her finger at the floor. Here in this place. What else would here mean?
무슨 귀신 씨나라 까먹는 소리야?
Right? I mean, anyway. You're not making any sense.
조금만 자세히 얘기해봐.
What are you saying exactly? Exactly what she said.
그러니까 예를 들면
I'm saying, for example.
서혜성이란 거지.
Stop it. Oh, I know. I need to stop. This is clearly translated, so I need to stop poking fun at the translation. S. Young could be Hee-sun. Oh, she's calling him out.
들켰네.
Wow, how'd you know? Look at this troll. There's no way he would just admit it like that.
라고 할 줄 알았냐?
You wish. See, yeah, exactly. Nah. yeah, there's no way.
나도 지금 저 새끼 뭐 하는 놈인지 난감하거든.
I'm like, damn, yeah, I know, right? I'm going crazy here, trying to figure out what that bastard is all about.
이나 씨 깜짝 놀랐잖아요.
You scared me, Inha. I thought you were being serious. I think she is being serious.
넌 오인 아닌 편 좀 적당히 들어.
And he likes Inha. Will you stop kissing up to Inha? He likes her.
내 말은 쇼 관련자 같다는 소리야.
What I'm saying is, S. Young seems to be somehow related to this show here. He or she sure does.
이나야, 지금 우리한테 중요한 건 S 승연이 아니야.
I care about the identity. Inha, we couldn't care less about S. Young's identity. Speak for yourself.
큐. 말 되게 쉽게 한다. 그럴만도 한가?
Uh-oh. Oof. My stream went down for a second, but I think I'm okay. Yeah, the stream effed up for a hot second, but I think we're alright now. I might have to lower the bit rate on my next stream. I keep thinking it's me. It's not you. It's definitely not. I think it has to be me. Are you sure, Gyu-hyuk? Oh, actually, it's not much trouble for you anyway. Yeah, we're good to go. We're back in the green.
알부자가 공돈 타먹는 거.
A rich guy making a bit more money. Not a big deal, right? Oh, so she's calling out Gyu-hyuk now. And he is very surprised. Looking bewildered, Gyu-hyuk looked at Do-yoon.
침묵의 한도윤 씨는 어찌 생각하시나?
Do-yoon, what do you think? You've been awfully quiet. Yeah, because I'm not trying to contribute to the drama. S. Seong-young, an anonymous account impersonating producer Seong-young Shin. The commotion the account has been creating is making everyone wary of one another. If this was the intent of S. Seong-young, it seems like their efforts have been successful. Do-yoon thought about what S. Seong-young had been posting.
S 승연이 쓴 얘기들
The posts, written by S. Seong-young,
대충 찍어서 떠들었다기엔
they couldn't have been random guesses.
그건
It's... Okay. Which of the anonymous user's allegation was not previously public information? Uh-oh, stream is hiccuping. Okay, I think we're back. I'm definitely gonna check some settings after this stream. Let's see. Ju-young was known to suffer from panic attacks after she left Beloved. She still receives treatment. She had hoped to maintain her privacy during the show. Okay, so it already says she was known. Oh my god, a quiz. Bruh. I know, that's why you really have to pay attention. Because they will quiz you. Like, on all the conversations that you've had. Let me see. It is true that Ju-young worked as a barista a long time after she left Beloved. She even wore a name card with a pseudonym to hide her identity. I don't think this was public information. Sale said that Seong-young deserved blackmail for her favoritism towards Hee-sung. Panic attacks were well known. And I don't think Gyu-hyuk's scholarship stuff was public. The show covered Inha's life only up to the point of her crew years. Her life story... Ah, this is the only one that's killing me. Unknown past. Oh god, I'm gonna get this wrong. I forgot which ones they were. I know for sure Barista is right. Okay, Barista, and it's either unknown past or unfair. Which one of the other people found it odd? It's one of these two. I'm going to say unknown past. It's probably wrong. The show covered Inha's life only up to the point of her crew years. I think it's unknown past. Final answer. Go with your gut.
영희 누나가 쉬는 동안
Ju-young working as a barista when she wasn't in show business.
나온 적 없는 얘기를
That was never made public.
그래,
You're right.
맞아. 알아보는 게 싫어서.
I didn't want people to recognize me, so I even used a different name.
베스타에서
That's
보여준
right.
적도 없단 얘기.
You never mentioned it on Beastars either.
공황인데 얼굴 맞대는 일.
You never said that you worked part-time, meeting lots of customers, or that you enjoyed drinking coffee. Which is weird for someone with panic attacks.
서혜성,
Yi-sung,
멀리 가지 마라.
you're going too far.
쉬는 동안 무슨 일을 했는지 마음대로 찍을 수는
Anyone can make a guess about what she was doing after she left the idol business, but that in particular you would not have known because she kept her identity a secret.
없지만 정확히 바리스타
Or she kept that a secret. But they knew exactly what she did, which is quite unusual. Oh god, please let this be right.
이나만 유독 옛날 얘기가 다뤄지지 않았어.
Why didn't S. Young ever talk about Inha's past? Oh.
야, 그건 방송만 봐도 다 아는 얘기거든?
Hey, that's because the show didn't cover much of my past.
같은 생각이야. 대충 찍을 수도 있는 얘기지.
I agree. It could have been a wild guess.
오이나 자체가 수상쩍은 거지.
Because Inha is a wonder of the world herself.
왜 그랬을까요? 같은 질문은
But
아무나 할 수
why?
있는 거잖아.
The same question can be asked by anyone, right?
도윤이 형이 대충 찍어서 말하고 있는 것처럼요.
Oh no, I messed this up. Oh.
내가 잘못 걸린
Oh my gosh. I guess there wasn't much to it after all. Oh my
그냥
gosh.
종잘한 거야?
So S. Young. I know.
장학금 얘기. 난 완전
I've never heard of Gyu-hyuk Scholar. I knew it was the scholarship. I knew people didn't know about that. Why didn't I just choose it? Oh my gosh.
베스타에서 다른 적 없을 걸?
It was never mentioned on Beastars, right? No one knew about it. Oh god. Okay.
맞아. 학교 다닐 때 얘기 나온 적
Right?
없어.
The show mentioned nothing about my school life.
나 바리스타 했던 것도
It's the same with my barista work.
베스타에서 나온 적 없어.
It was never mentioned on Beastars. Before S. Young's posts, Gyu-hyuk's scholarship and Ju Young's part-time job hadn't been widely known.
또 스텝솔로 가나요?
Oh, you are suspecting us, the staff again.
스텝이 다 구출이 됐니 말았니 하는 때예요.
We don't even know if all the staff has been rescued or not.
지금 저런 짓거리 할 만큼 한가한 사람 없어요.
Don't you think they have better things to do?
어이구야. 우리 장 FD가 또 스텝이라고 편을
Wow.
드시네.
Are you siding with your own kind?
친구라도 좀 만들어 놓고 편을 들면 내가 슬프진
But
않을 텐데.
sadly, none of them are your true friends. You know that.
어쩌냐? 형아 눈물 날라 그런다.
Gosh, that's heartbreaking.
이제 막 구조돼서 구급차에 실려가는 판국이야.
They just got rescued on their way to the hospital.
페이터로 저러고 있겠냐? 생각을 일이라도 하고
Uh-oh.
살아.
And you think they are having fun on Phater out of boredom? Be reasonable for God's sake.
아니면 탈락자일 가능성은?
Could S. Young be one of the eliminated contestants?
베스타 탈락자 말이야?
You mean from Beastars?
어느 정도는 뒷사정을 알 수도 있잖아.
They might know some of our personal stories.
떨어진 다음에 알긴 힘든 정보 같은데.
That was my guess, to be honest. Oh, do you think it was one of the old contestants? I didn't win and now I'm mad? Oh, interesting. I don't think they could have access to this information after they were eliminated.
떨어졌는데 저런다고 무슨 득을 보겠어.
What would they gain out of this when they had already been eliminated? Some false sense of revenge, maybe?
자기가 못 올라가면 끌어내리기라도 하려는 게 사람이니까.
Exactly. It's human nature to drag everyone down upon failure. Hey, if I fail, you're gonna fail with me.
그게 아니면
Or... Oh, I think Inha's gonna say it. She's gonna say it! Here it comes. With her head lowered, Inha raised her eyes and stared at the rest of the group.
여기 우리들
Oh,
중에 하나.
oh. Here it comes. S. Young could be one of us. Whew. Wow. There it is. She put it out there. I don't think anyone said it yet, except for just now. She said it for the first time amongst the group.
개인적으로 알았던 걸 터뜨려서
Trying to eliminate the others by spreading rumors which had been discovered accidentally. So she brings up an interesting topic. The tea. It's the tea. Oh my gosh, you're here for it, huh? See, and this is what the show did wrong. Not to say that, I don't know, but because the show left open the possibility that the voting was going on and the show would continue. Yo, these emotes are kind of cool. Is that a cup? Drinking a cup? Oh, is that story mode Bae? Is that her emote? Yeah. Inha, yes, nice. I have watched her streams a couple of times. I like her. Oh my gosh, that scared the hell out of me. Oh, Kraken, what is up, Home Skillet? I appreciate the follow. Man, that was loud in my ears. Oh, it's a cup of noodles, drinking a cup or a drink. Yeah. I think, oh yeah, I was saying that, so the show not saying that they were going to stop the show after this accident and kind of sort of implying that voting would continue or voting hasn't at least stopped, that puts pressure on the rest of the contestants, especially Heesung with his Phater using self. It puts pressure on him because first of all, he's in last place, so he already feels that pressure. And if he thinks that voting might continue, then he might do something shady to boost his ratings or boost his votes. And I honestly don't have good feelings about him. I don't know if he did it, but I think he would be more likely to do something crazy because of that. How's it going, my noodle arms friend? It's going pretty good, man. I'm looking forward to the Smash Ultimate reveal tomorrow. True. I hope he does. I kind of like him now. In a way, he's the most interesting character in the game so far, to be honest.
계정이 다르잖아.
I'm excited as well. Yeah, man, it should be good. S Young is a different account from ours.
다른 계정 굴리는 거지. 부계정.
Maybe one of us is using another account. No, that can't be right because we already proved that our watches are tied to our accounts. And we can't use another account without switching watches. But we can't come up with an entirely new account on our watch.
워치 쓰는 거 서로 확인해 본 적도 없잖아.
We never really cared about how other contenders were using their watches. He might be getting ready to talk about it. At that very moment, something flashed through Do Yoon's mind. Exactly. Unlike what Inha said, it was actually impossible for contenders to use another account. Yep.
이날 잠깐.
Listen, Inha.
출연자가 부계정을 쓰는 건
Here it is. It's impossible for contenders to use another account because what does this have to do with anything? Sponsored watch. Finalists, contestants each received a customizable smartwatch. So what is this game? This game is called Buried Stars. The short... Whoa, why did I just whistle? The short version of the synopsis of this game is that we are a bunch of K-star or K-pop star hopefuls trying to be on the come up on this game show. Basically, it's kind of like American Idol or America's Got Talent or something like that. And we're trying to be like the next K-pop star idol, and we're all on a We're all contestants trying to get votes. And it's 5 of us and one kind of like showrunner type dude. And there was a disaster, bunch of like pretty much we got trapped in on stage or whatever. Everyone escaped but us, and now we're trying to escape. And someone died, but we don't know the circumstances of her death. And now we're trying to stay sane. And now, just now, Inha accused someone of possibly being this or having control of this Twitter/Phater account, this social media account, which is like going around exposing everyone's secrets and causing drama and stuff like that. That was a terrible explanation, but I tried. Let me see. Can't you just steal someone else's watch? So this is the link to my YouTube and me uploading the videos from the previous streams. If you ever want to go back and watch and kind of get a better idea of what the heck's going on. But to go back to what you said, Fro, no. Because if you steal someone else's watch, you would only have access to that person's account. And you would still be posting from their account. You wouldn't be able to post from a new account. Either way, you can't create a new account either on your watch or someone else's watch. Your watch is tied to a specific account without being able to create a new one. So there's no way any of them would be able to create a new account, which would be S Young. Does that make sense? Which really puts suspicion on oh, okay, that account is brand new. Thought they stole the dead girl's watch. Oh god. No, they wouldn't. I don't even know if she had a watch, because only contestants had watches, right? I honestly don't know who the hell it is. With that in mind, anyway, I gotta progress the story. You good, Fro? You're good. I appreciate the question and interaction. So I think he's going to explain it, and hopefully he does a better job than I did. We each only have a single watch.
그런데 무슨 말이 하고 싶어?
So, what are you getting at? Oh, he would know.
일침 제대로네.
Wow, you hit the spot.
추리를 하시려면 근거를 확실히 대셔야죠, 오이나 씨.
If you're going to make an assumption, do it right, Miss O. Inha just stood there, lost for words. So I think since he's like the Phater star or whatever, he would know more. He knows what's up.
도윤이 말대로야. 워치로는 공식 계정밖에 못
Here it is. Do-yoon is right. Each of us can only use one official account allocated to each watch. There it is.
거기 공식 계정이 귀속된 상태잖아.
The official account is bound to the watch issued by the show.
우리 중에 S 승연이 있는 건 불가능하다는 거지.
That means that none of us can be S Young. It's impossible. There it is. Alt accounts. One official Phater account is bound to the watch of each contender, so another account can't be used. Yep, there it is. Inha took a step back and bit her lip.
기세 등등하시더니 어이가 없네 진짜.
Backing off now, huh?
멀티가 됐으면 내가 진작에 굴렸지.
If I could use multiple accounts, I would have done it already.
좋아. 인정해. 워치로는 안 된다는 거.
Fine, I admit it. It's not possible with the watch. And only contestants had the watch, so I guess Seung-hung, it couldn't be from her account.
근데 다른 기기가 없다고 장담할 수 있어?
I'm gonna lurk while taking notes. Copy that, crack, and I appreciate the lurk, home skillet. But do we know for sure that there aren't any other devices? That I do not know.
와, 포기를 모르시네. 물러날 줄도 알아야지.
Wow, you're tenacious, aren't you?
좋아, 다 까보면 되잖아.
Fine. Why don't we just take out everything we have? Oh, I just thought of something. I wonder... Hee-sung confidently turned his jacket pockets inside out. Well then... You know who's the only person that would possibly be scared to hand over their possessions. It looked like an inspection of personal belongings was about to take place. We about to find out today.
세일, 특별한 거 있나 확인해봐.
Sale, see if there's anything unusual.
네.
Oh, okay. I got it. Uh-oh. The inspection was over. All they had was their own watch. Here it comes. Bah.
혹시나가 역시나지. 그렇죠, 인하님.
What did you expect, Miss O?
알겠으니까 좀 꼬지 말아줄래?
Yeah, okay. Enough with your sarcasm.
그런데 우리 한 사람을 빼먹고 있잖아.
But we're leaving one person out of this.
장세일 FD님.
Sale.
엄연히 여기 계신 분인데
Uh-oh.
빼놓으면 서운하지.
We wouldn't want to hurt his feelings by leaving him out of this, right? And he has a full bag, right?
내가 뭐 가진 게 없는데.
What about me? I don't have anything on me. Bruh, you have a bag. What are you talking about?
그거야 당신께서 하시는 말씀이시고요.
So you say. Hee-sung wagged his finger.
메신저 백.
Your messenger bag. Yo, these emotes are so... They're so cute.
거기 뭐가 들었는지 아무도 관심이 없네.
How come nobody's interested in what's in that bag? Everybody is interested in what's in that bag. Sale grabbed the bag.
수첩 있다고 맨날 들고 다니는 거.
It's just got my notebook. You know, the one I always carry with me. Okay, then you should let us see.
수첩 하나만 들어가기엔 너무 큰데. 너무나도 커.
Seriously? You need a bag of that size to carry a little notebook? Great point. Okay then, you shouldn't mind opening. Oh yeah, what's going on, Big Don? You already know. Yeah. I've been oh no! Another technical difficulties. Okay, cool, we back. I've been having some technical difficulties lately. I have no idea why my I have no idea. Connection is not that good out here. This food truck is so fucking ass. Yeah, man, it's me. I don't know what the heck is happening. My internet is crispy. I don't know. I've been having problems with my stream today, and it's actually pissing me off. But hopefully I can figure it out by next stream. But it's not you, bruh. It's definitely me. I'm gonna figure it out. I have days like that sometimes. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But it's been in and out. Seriously? You need a bag of that size to carry a little notebook? It's usually slops. Yeah, I need to go see what's going on with the settings. But yeah, we were just trying to figure out what the heck is in this dude's bag. because everyone has, you know, turned out their pockets and shown what they've had, but we're trying to figure out if Sale has another device to where he can post as S Young.
자기 빠져나왔다고 아주 난사하는구나 너.
Open your purse. Just because you're off the list doesn't give you the right to fire blindly at someone else. Yo, is that a Boondocks reference? Are you off for the next few days? I am off today and tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow.
난사인지 적중인지 까 보면 알겠지.
We'll know if I'm firing blindly or not when you show us what you've got in the bag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, why you hiding, bruh? Hee-sung came forward and Sale took a step back in response. Bruh, just show us your bag.
개인적인 물건이야. 왜 출연자도 아닌 사람을 잡아?
This is a personal item. Respect my privacy. I'm not even a contender. Bruh, we're way past the point of privacy. Sus. Hell yeah, he's sus. Hey, it's for the public good. Please cooperate with us. Why does he sound so proper all of a sudden?
신병의 아이콘 오이나님도 한 말씀 얹어 주시죠.
Time for you to step forward, Miss O, the doubter. Yeah, she was doubting him. Now she has to, you know, show the same tenacity towards Sale.
이나 씨.
Ina, he likes her. Sounds like a normal game of Among Us. Ay, sus.
그게
Well,
아깐 내 생각에 빠져서 좀 오버했어.
sorry, I got carried away.
기분 나빴을 거야.
I apologize if you were offended. Is she gonna try to protect him? He's like, excuse me? Hee-sung turned back to face Inha. Yeah, now she is playing favorites, which isn't fair. That's not fair.
지금 뭐라고 하신?
What did you just?
까보라는 둥 물고 늘어져서 미안하다고.
Nope, you can't protect him. I said I was sorry for suggesting an inspection.
딴기기 어쩌고 말도 안 되는 소리였는데.
About other devices and all. That didn't even make sense. It actually did make sense. I am voting Inha-O. I mean, we did search her and she didn't have any other devices, so it's probably not her, but it's kind of funny how she's protecting Sale all of a sudden. Feeling awkward, Hee-sung scratched the back of his neck.
저기 그래.
Oh,
인정하니까
well,
좋잖아.
it's nice to see you admitting your mistake. Just open the damn bag, dude, right? No, we can't let that go.
워낙 드문 장면이라 좀 익숙하지가 않네.
I'm just not used to it since it's a very rare case. Hee-sung suddenly raised his head and touched the watch.
아 그래. 우리가 이렇게 마주보고 떠드는 중이잖아.
Oh yeah, we're always facing one another when we talk.
근데 페이터의 S 승현이 또 글을 딱 올렸다면?
And what if S Young writes a post on Phater while we're quarreling?
굳이 이 난리를 안 쳐도 외부인으로 끝나는 얘기였잖아.
Then none of us is S Young for sure. We don't have to go through all this trouble in that case. Maybe. There's only one thing wrong with that, but I wonder if they're gonna talk about it. Hee-sung suddenly fell silent.
혜성아, 왜 그래?
What's wrong, Hee-sung? What is wrong, dude? Oh no. Hee-sung flashed his teeth in anger. Here we go. He's about to have another explosion. As previously announced, the Real Survival Audition Buried Stars will continue. The cameras are all buried, so I'm gonna use Phater. Oh no. The contestant with the fewest votes will be eliminated. The loser will be killed. Only the top contestant will survive. Well, oh god, I'm not even gonna say anything. That's a bit much, yeah. From now on, do your self-promotion to go up in the rank. The judging standard is honesty. Confess your wrongdoings and make an apology to your fans. Killed though? I know. This took a turn.
미친 소리도 정도껏 해야 개성이지. 이게 진짜.
This bastard. I can't take their bullshit anymore. What the what? Yeah, this went from 0 to 100 real quick, Kraken. This ain't even about singing anymore. I know, right? Oh my gosh.
신경 쓸 필요 없어.
S Young is blabbering whatever comes to their mind. Forget about them.
필요가 있고 없고를 떠나서 이건
Forget about S Young or not. This idiot. Next results will be announced on the hour. Heesung can go up, or I guess they meant can Heesung go up in the ranking? Please show us lots of love and support. You don't bother to vote.
본인이 이름 달고 자꾸 개소리를 찢어대잖아.
They're using Seungyoung's name to spew nonsense. Just when Do-yoon was about to intervene, Heesung began to busily type something into his watch. What are you doing, bruh?
이 새끼랑
Don't forget about the bag. Oh god, I'm going head on with this jackass. Who are you? Pretending to be the producer and talking BS? Knock it off. Ah, Heesung, won't you show your respect to me? Are you revealing your true colors? People don't change. You're here for it, I know, Fro. Are you scared of having no one on your side? I told you, confess your sins and be honest if you still want to raise your rank. Oh my gosh. Popcorn time. You intend to impersonate Seungyoung? Oh boy.
했던 건 100% 조져야 돼.
I'll make sure this jackass gets their facts straight. Who's the troll now? Oh no, he exposed or he told it. Seungyoung is already dead. I saw her myself. So stop talking BS. I don't know if that was the right move.
야, 뭐 하는 짓이야?
Hey, what are you doing?
공유 미친 듯이 올라가고 있어.
The number of shares is skyrocketing. All the intention and shock of the world rang through my head. Yeah, he didn't need to say that. He really did it.
아, 대답 안 하네. 이거 잠수 탔지?
See? S Young is not answering. They went AWOL on me. Heesung's voice was shaking.
이젠 사칭 따위 못해. 꺼져버리라고.
They won't be able to impersonate her anymore. Screw S Young. Wow. Okay. Well then. I don't know. Should I end it here? It's a good place to be continued. Doc Rivers, oh my gosh. Yo, that that face though. But honestly, I don't know. Oh my god, who the hell's blowing their damn horn? I hope y'all didn't hear that. Y'all probably did. I have a good mic. But anyway, he really didn't need to say that. And I wonder what the consequences of that will be. It's a little bit worrisome. I'm gonna go a little bit further because I want to see something.
이거 괜찮은 거야?
I'm gonna stop very soon. Did we do the right thing?
그럼 헛소리하는 걸 계속 두고 봐?
We can't just sit. He didn't. I was here for him responding. But damn, bruh. Yeah, I know. He went a little too far. We can't just sit around and do nothing while watching this BS.
그치만
But
생방을 날려야 짜진다고.
we need to strike them first. Uh-oh. Infuriated with S. Young, who pretended to be Seung Young, Hee-sung posted a comment about Seung Young's death. Anger has turned him blind. Oh no.
공유수 벌써 1000이 넘었어.
It's got over 1,000 shares already. As the number of shares grows, the number of responses begin to increase as well. Who's this troll now? Seung Young is already dead. I saw her myself, so stop talking BS. Okay, that's what Hee-sung said. Oh, a big bomb exploded. What? Hee-sung did something stupid. Producer is dead? Really? Then what is that account posting comments? This is so wrong. You shouldn't tell a lie to attract attention, Hee-sung. Are you out of your mind? Oh gosh. Criticism dominant. Hee-sung's careless exposure of Seung Young's death was criticized by the survivors as well as many Phater users. He should have known. He played himself. Not a good look. Checking it. The official account doesn't know? Is it a lie? It's so out of the blue? Is it true that he revealed Seung Young's death while fighting with a troll online? Hee-sung is not a Phater newbie. How can he do that? Uh-oh, this isn't looking good for him. The building came down. Rescue operations are still underway. It's not the time to blame Hee-sung for what he said. Shame on you people. Okay, this guy is nice. It can't be true. There was no news about that. Hee-sung must have been mistaken. If Hee-sung's claim is true, then what will happen? Huh. What? Seung Young Shin is really dead like 50 times. Did I switch games? No, this is the same game. Victims? What? Is this for real? How long will it take to finish checking? Can't you see what's happening now? Who is S. Young claiming that the who is S. Young claiming that the producer is dead? What is Hee-sung acting like that? What's happening there? Aren't you working? What is this person talking about? He just casually told the world about her death while arguing with a troll. Yeah, this guy, I don't know what this dude's deal is, but he really played himself. He lost control. And I have a feeling it's about to get worse. We're hearing from Hee-sung that the latest news on the survivors. And from an attention seeker news on Seung Young's death. What is the role of the official account manager then?
야, 공식 계정이 얻어 터지는데?
Hey, the official account is getting bashed.
난리 났네.
What a crowd.
야, 어쩔 거야?
Yo, did we forget about the bag though? Apparently. Man, what are you going to do about this?
뭘 어째? 어차피 알려질 얘기 아니야?
Do what? They were going to find out anyway. Thank you. Open your purse. I know, right?
검토해서 공식 발표하는 거랑 네가 깝친 게 똑같냐?
There's a difference between validated official announcement and your verbal vomit.
공식 계정 맞는 거 안 보여?
I thought verbal vomit sounded better. The official account is getting attacked all because of you. I honestly don't care about that.
그게 대수야?
So what?
저딴 거 잘 대응하라고 돈 받는 거잖아.
That's what you get paid for, right? To take countermeasures?
나 쥐어 터질 땐 쌩 까더니 대단한 의리 나셨다.
Why are you being all loyal now? You were quiet when they were flaming me. Oh. Ju Young raised her hand to interrupt Sale.
사망자 뉴스 떴어.
There's news about Seung Young's death. Confirmed dead person's identity at the accident site of Beastars. First. Seung Young Shin? Right? The timing is so perfect. This is confusing. How did they confirm someone is dead? They aren't there. How can they confirm that? Other than what Hee-sung said. What? How did they find her body? We're there and they're not there, so they couldn't have confirmed it. Buried star producer Seung Young Shin found dead. There was an official announcement about Seung Young's death. Thanks to Hee-sung's spoiler, the situation had gotten all mixed up.
공식 계정에도 발표 나왔어.
There's also an announcement on the official account. Leading our show, producer Seung Young Shin has passed away from an accident. May she rest in peace. I'm very confused as to why they would post this, why a news outlet would post this, and why the Beastars official account would post this, when all they have to go on is what Hee-sung said. We feel deeply responsible for this incident. We will do our best to rescue the remaining survivors inside. We will cooperate with authorities to find out the cause and prevent any damages from the interruption of broadcasting. I am confused. You and me both. Seung Young's death was first disclosed by Hee-sung, then covered by the media pretty soon. In addition, the Beastars account also confirmed her death by offering condolences. So is it only official because Hee-sung said it? I don't understand.
방송 중단 어쩌고는 뭐야?
What's that about stopping the show? Uh-oh.
등 떠밀려서 쓰니까 저 모양이지.
The account manager must have been pressured into writing it. Sale frowned.
너무 성급해. 욕 먹고 뉴스 떴다고 바로 간 것 같은데.
It's too hasty. I think the account manager went right for it when people begin to criticize the show after the news. Damage control. Yeah, their PR department is finally doing some work.
메시지 관리를 해야지. 한 번에 하나씩.
That's not the right way to do it. He should take care of the messages one by one.
몰매 맞으니까 공식도 움직이는구만.
The account manager began to respond after taking so much criticism.
혜성아, 너 지금 무슨 말을?
Hee-sung, what are you?
배우신 분이 그렇게 이해가 느려서 어디다 써먹어?
You need to catch on faster. Uh-oh.
되게 속 편해 보인다.
Do you even know what's happening here?
됐고 방송 중단으로 피해 안 입게 한다.
Forget it.
무슨 뜻이겠어?
Well, what do you think it meant when they said they wanted to minimize the possible damage to the show? Damage control, bro, for sure.
구조되면 어떻게든 이어할 여지가 있다는 거야.
It means that there's a possibility that they'll continue the show after everything is settled.
넌 진짜로 진짜다.
You're really, really, really something.
베스타 문 닫으면 어차피 다 쫑이야. 기회잖아.
If Beastars is dropped, then it's over for everybody, right? This is an opportunity.
이 난장판을 내고 기회 우는 애?
How can you talk about opportunities after creating this mess?
웃고 자빠졌네.
You're laughing?
그럼 울어?
What do you want me to do then? Cry?
공식 계정이 낸 공식 입장이야.
It's an official statement made by the official account. The account manager was instructed to announce it.
그런다고 투표 수가 움직일 것 같아?
Do you think that'll change the votes? I keep looking at that damn bag. Bruh, I'm so mad we forgot about it. Like, we need to look at this man's bag. Oh my gosh.
아까 깝쳤을 때랑 똑같은 끝일 텐데.
Nothing's going to change.
진짜 내 편.
I'm mad too. We just brought it up only to not go through with it. Wow, so I've got nobody on my side. Uh-oh.
세일 씨, 신 PD님 없다고 너무 기고만장인데?
Mr. Chang, you've been in way over your head ever since Young died.
무대 무너졌다고 개념까지 무너지네.
Did your sense of rationality collapse together with the stage?
신임 총괄 PD신가? 출연자 인사드려요?
Oh, are you gonna be the next producer? Should I treat you with much respect? That's an interesting take. Because what if he was in line to be the producer? Highly doubtful, because I don't know how far up the rung he was as far as hierarchy with producing the show. But it's interesting.
말이 심하잖아. 어쩌고 싶은데.
You are being offensive. What is it you want? Hee-sung put on a crooked smile and looked at Do-yoon.
알면서들 물어보긴.
You already know. Why do you even bother to ask?
도윤이 형은 내 상황 이해하잖아. 아니야?
Do-yoon, you understand my situation, right? You're in last place. Hee-sung is running amok, demanding the continuation of the show. Oh my gosh. I wish I could make a straw poll for y'all to vote. What do y'all think? So I'm trying to think. This guy is currently in last place, right? And he's thinking as far as if this show were to go on, where would that leave him? Especially with S. Seung-young saying that whoever's in last place at the top of the hour, they would die. So in that sense, I can understand that he would want to raise his votes. He'd want to get rid of S. Seung-young, right? Because he's in the worst situation out of all of them. He has a lot to lose, whether it's S. Seung-young coming through with his or her promise to kill the last person, or the person with the lowest remaining votes gonna die, or if the show goes on and he still ends up with the lowest amount of votes, he gets voted off the show. So he is acting out of, he's desperate, basically. I want to say, if I wanted to have a better relationship with him, I would say I can understand him. Right? That's plain and simple. But if I wanted to go for the group, I would think that I would say I cannot understand him, and his behavior is unacceptable. Because if I were to side with him now, the group would be like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" I don't know. I'm leaning towards I cannot understand him, because I'm thinking I gotta go with the group on this one. The group is greater than him. Unfortunately, That's the way it's gotta be, Hee-sung. Don't understand you, bruh. He would turn on you in a heartbeat. He probably would. So it wouldn't even be beneficial for us to be with him or decide with him. Sorry, bruh. You gotta get voted off the island.
어떤 이유든 이런 난장판은 안 돼.
Whatever the reasons, I cannot allow this kind of mess. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yup.
우리 5위랑 4위야. 위기의식 공유하는 거 아니었어?
Look, you're second to last. Aren't you supposed to feel threatened?
형도 꼴찌가 뭔 바락인가 싶나 봐.
Do you think I'm acting out of desperation just because I'm the one in last place?
저 S 승인인지 뭔지가 최하위 죽는다니까 쫄아서 설치는 것 같고.
Just because that creep said that last place would die? Yes, exactly. You just said it. Hee-sung put his hand around his watch and took a step back. Uh-oh. Beads of sweat rolled down his pale face. He's gonna do something desperate.
그래, 좋아.
Okay, fine. Hee-sung glanced towards the back and put on a crooked smile.
나만 또라이지?
So I'm the only weirdo here, huh?
페이터 한다고 갈구고 피디링 사칭하는 미친놈한테 나라고 하질 않나?
You guys nag at me for being active on Phater and suspect me as Young.
그 자식 입 닥치게 하니까 또 사람 찍어 누르고.
Now that I'm proven innocent, you try to pull rank on me.
내가 그렇게 만만해?
I don't get this
꼴찌라고
game.
사람 무시해?
Oh, my alarm, God. But yeah, it's basically it's a visual novel. It took me a minute to get into it too. Yeah. It's you have to be involved with the story, or you have to be into the story, I guess. What's the word I'm looking for? You have to know what the heck is going on, kind of, sort of, from the beginning, so that you can have that, you can have the vested interest in it, right? Immerse. You have to be immersed in the story. That's exactly the word I was looking for. Because otherwise, you're just like, what the heck is happening? But yeah, I posted the link for, if you wanted to look back at my previous streams. If you did want to catch up. Good thing I am lurking. Yeah, it's you would definitely have to really pay attention from the beginning to get what's going on. Do I look that soft to you? Do you ignore me because I'm last on the list? I knew he's gonna be desperate because he's last. He was already salty about that. I am really here to support my boy Smooth. I appreciate you, Home Skillet. You the realist.
실실거리고 다니니까 개뿔도 없어 보여?
You think I'm nobody just because I'm acting a little... I would not call it acting silly. I would say borderline crazy.
혜성아, 진정하고 얘기를 좀 들어봐.
Hee-sung, calm down and listen to me.
가까이 오지 마.
Oh no. Don't come any closer. Uh-oh.
나 단독 행동을 좀 해야겠어.
I'd better take action on my own.
내 포지션 확실하게 얘기해 줄게.
I'm going to state my position clearly.
난 베스타 계속 할 거고 뭐라고 하든 상관 안 해.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm not going to give up on B-Stars.
베스타 무너졌다고. 여기가 아직도 무대로 보여?
B-Stars is over. This isn't your playground anymore.
계속 한다잖아. 그럼 이기면 만사 오케이잖아?
They said the show's going to continue. Then all I have to do is win, right?
페이턴이 인기 투표니 사실 난 그런 거 없어도 괜찮아.
Phater? Popularity vote? I don't care about any of that.
비장의 무기가 있으니까.
What? I have aces in the hole. Hee-sung continued, slowly moving backwards.
야, 집착 좀 그만해.
Hey, you're obsessed with all of this.
다 따라오지 마. 내 얘기 혼자 듣고 싶을 테니까.
Stop following me. I want to deal with this alone. As Inha hesitated, Hee-sung turned and headed down the central corridor.
혼자면 위험해.
It's dangerous by yourself. Gyu-hyuk's shout echoed around the ruins. He gonna die. The rest of the group looked at one another nervously.
저대로 두면
If we leave him alone,
냅둬요.
don't bother him. I know.
봤잖아.
He gonna die.
잘못하면
You know what kind of shape that corridor is in. If something goes wrong,
신경 끄면 알아서 기어 나올 텐데 관심 주면 더 날뛰어요.
he'll crawl out of there when he's bored enough. Give him more attention, and he'll just go crazy.
기억이 말이 맞아. 무대 뒤가 위험해 보여서 돌아온 거잖아.
Gyu-hyuk's right. We came back because the backstage looked dangerous. He gonna
을
die.
둬야 쟤도 뚜껑 열린 거 닫죠.
He needs time to let it go.
지 혼자 이 악물고 덤비기는 뭐가 바뀐다고?
He can thrash and rage about all he wants, but what's that going to change?
뭘 안다고?
He knows nothing. Hee-sung estranged. Hee-sung split from the group after having conflict with the other survivors.
지금은 놔두죠. 어떤 말도 소용없을 것 같아요.
Let's give him some space for now. Nothing will calm him down right at this moment. Oh, she don't like that.
도윤아, 그치만
Do-yoon, but
아예 내버려 두자는 게 아니에요.
I'm not saying we should ignore him.
많이 흥분한 것 같으니까 잠시 동안만요.
Just give him some time to let off some steam. The others nodded, looking at one another. Do-yoon's jacket is badass. I like that jacket. It is pretty fresh, huh? Did you see his eyes? They were mad.
더 나갔으면 가만 안 뒀어요.
If he'd gone on any further, I would have done something. Stop lying. You wouldn't have done nothing. What you can do is give us your bag. Sale pretended to be calm, but his voice was shaking.
정말 괜찮을까?
Done what? Exactly. Will he really be okay? You couldn't even open your bag. Exactly. Will he really be okay?
오래 둘 수는 없어. 여차하면 뛰어가야지.
Yo, these emotes. Story mode blicky. Ha. That's hilarious. We can't leave him alone for too long. We'll have to go help him if anything happens.
갈만한 데는 대기실 아니면 화장실이 있지.
He probably went to either the lounge or the restroom.
흥분을 가라앉혀야 할 텐데.
I hope he simmers down. Gyu-hyuk let out a brief sigh, looking at the door.
워치 가진 분들 메신저랑 페이터 한 번만 확인해 주세요.
Could you guys use your watches to check Messenger and Phater?
서혜성이 뭐라고 해놓은 건 없어요?
Didn't Hee-sung post any comments? Did he? Uh-oh. Just then, Do-yoon felt the buzz of a notification on his wrist. Oh, Lord. Can you use yours? Ooh. Can he? Does he have a watch? Great question. We don't know because we don't know what's in his bag. Oh, yo, Do-yoon. This is Hee-sung.
혜성이야?
Is it Hee-sung?
네. 메시지가 왔어요.
Yeah, he sent me a message. Why
양말은
me?
못 되는 놈이네.
Speak of the devil. You okay? Where are you? I gotta talk to you. Oh, hell no. We ain't going in there by ourselves, are we? Of course. Just the two of us, okay? Dressing room. Come alone and meet me.
뭐라고 그래?
What is he saying?
둘이서만 얘기 좀 하자는데?
He wants to talk to me alone.
무슨 꿍꿍이로
What is he up to?
무기가 있다는 둥 그랬는데.
He said he had aces in the hole.
별 대단하지도 않은 걸로 정신 승리하는 거겠죠.
Probably nothing. I think he's trying to protect the small amount of pride he has left.
가 볼 거지?
You'll go see him, right?
네. 여기서 쉬고 계세요.
Switching to mobile, be right back. Copy that. Yes, you should stay here and get some rest.
언니는 내가 챙길게.
I'll take care of her.
그나저나 왜 혼자 오래? 불안하겠으리.
Why does he want to talk to you alone? This is making me feel nervous already.
메신저로 다 얘기하든지 전화를 하든지.
Oh, that is true. He could use text messaging or talk to us over the phone. That's absolutely true.
별일 아닐 거야. 괜찮겠지?
It's probably nothing important. He'll be okay.
혼자 흥분해서 설레발치다 사고라도 내면.
I'm just worried. If his anger gets him in trouble.
혼자 오랬지만 같이 갈까?
I know he asked for you only, but how about I go with you? Yeah, bruh. I mean, I'd rather you go with me than Sail, because Sail ain't gonna do nothing in case something pops off.
위험할지도.
If he's still mad, he might.
괜찮아. 갔다 올게.
I'll be fine. See you soon. Ju Young, who was leaning against Inha, raised her head.
지금은 좀 진정했을지도 몰라.
He might have calmed himself down a bit.
어떻게든 달래는 쪽으로 부탁해.
Try to coax him somehow.
혜성이가 제 말은 그럭저럭 듣는 편이니까
He listens to me more than to you guys.
시키는 대로 가서 얘기해 볼게요.
I think it would be best to go and talk to him, as he asked.
상황 보고 나서
Come back and let us know what happened.
걱정하지 마.
Of course. Don't worry. Alright, here we are. Right outside his door. What does he want? Honestly, we'll have to find out in the next stream. Oh, I hate cliffhangers, but I gotta end the stream because I've been streaming for hours. Oh, God. But, yeah, this has been a crazy episode, man. Like, Hee-sung has lost his mind. Honestly. Hee-sung has lost... He's lost his mind. Unfortunately, I don't think things are gonna end well for him. What the F? Oh, are you upset I'm ending the stream? I feel like it's a good spot. I mean, we'll find out what he wants. And actually, like right after the part where we talk to him, that's when everything's gonna be new for me. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, actually, because I want to see what the heck's gonna happen. Hee-sung, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. I'm definitely motivated because I want to see what the heck's gonna happen next. Hee-sung is just, I don't know, man. I really want to know what's gonna happen to him. I want to know if we're ever gonna find out what the heck is in that bag. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Kraken. I appreciate the support though. Everyone's gonna riot. But yeah, y'all, I'll be on tomorrow so we can figure out what's Hee-sung's aces in the hole, as he put it. and we're gonna see if he ends up rejoining the group or what. But anyway, I appreciate all of y'all's support. I appreciate the stream was fire. The stream was in flames. But yeah. Oh, you mean the stream was good? Oh, I appreciate it, if that's what you meant. But anyway, that's it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day / night. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna be on tomorrow. Adios, home skillets. It's been the realest. I guess. Shake my head. Oh my gosh, don't be like that. I'll definitely see y'all later.